Look at that. We've been live for 7 seconds and we've already got 100 likes. And we are about to reveal what the Chelsea lineup is. And Timo Werner does not make... He doesn't make the starting 11. Incredible scenes. The Chelsea 11 to face Manchester United today. We're going to do all the intros and all of that stuff in a moment. Edouard Mendy is the goalkeeper. Azpilicueta is the captain. Christensen, Rudiger, Hudson-Odoi, Kovacic, Kante, Chilwell, Ziyech, Mount, Giroud. So if it wasn't for Timo Werner and, well, Ziyech coming in for Werner, I'd have got the lineup absolutely bang on again. Someone's telling me I'm late. I'm definitely not late. I clicked live at bang on 11:30 my time, which is 3:30 your time. I'm going to pause myself in the background. How do I get the chat up on the screen so then maybe you guys can see your names instead of anything else? What? I'm so confused, man. No, that's wrong. Anyway, Hakim Ziyech starts for Chelsea. And I'm watching myself trying... No! I'm watching myself trying super hard to to actually get this to work the way I want it to. Live chat. Come on, show me some live chat. There we go. It's up on the screen. Lovely jubbly. And then we can pause it. No? If I pause it, does it work? What do you guys think about this, by the way? Like, is it okay? Does it look all right? I think there's 500 of you now. I paused it. Boom. Okay, cool. So, the chat is still going. You guys' comments are still just like going nuts there. I've got some snacks today, guys. I've also got some beer as well. I've got some hummus with some black pepper tempeh. It's very good. Anyway, I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this one tonight because it's going to be a long one, you know. I'll let you know what you're in for, basically. The beer of choice is the first and currently only canned beer in Bali. This is not sponsored. It's actually my friend's brand. It released a few months ago, and it's the only craft beer in a can here in Bali. It's absolutely sick. It is a lovely beer. This is the Island Ale. So the lineup, there's a lot of people asking me to read out the lineup again. Absolutely, I will do that once you've hit the like button on the stream. There's nearly 1,000 people in here. Let's see how quickly we can get to 1,000 likes. The lineup for Chelsea to face Manchester United today at Stamford Bridge. We start with the goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. No surprises there. Right centre-back, Azpilicueta with Christensen in the middle. Tony Rudiger on the left. Callum Hudson-Odoi operates on the right wing-back role with Kovacic and Kante central. Ben Chilwell is the left wing-back with Hakim Ziyech, the surprise inclusion. I'm guessing that Hakim Ziyech is going to be playing in the role that Mason Mount's been playing in recently, and then Mount is up to support Giroud. It is, well, I mean, to be honest, I got the team pretty much spot on. Other than I had Werner in my starting 11 and Ziyech on the bench, even though we messed up the graphics today. I do apologise for that. You know, if you haven't yet seen the match preview, then you can go and watch it if you want to, and then come back to the stream. I'm still going to be going on here. Let me just see if I can tilt it a bit more so that you guys can see. I missed Chilwell. Did I? Are you sure? Did I miss Chilwell? I don't think I did, to be honest. I'm trying to find a way that I can support having the Yes Guys sign in the stream as well at the same time. Right now, it's proving a little bit difficult. Doing a live watch along. Yes, we've got the first donation of the day. I'll make sure I do not miss it. It is from Henry Maynard. Is Christensen best in a back three? Yes. If we want to get the best out of Andreas Christensen, we absolutely start with a back three. And I think playing in the central of those three is his best position by a country mile in a Chelsea shirt. Is the internet in Bali bad? No, it's actually pretty good. The internet in my house is sick. Kepa's in goal. Where are you guys seeing this? I've got Twitter and everything up here. I've still got Mendy in goal. How can Mendy be injured during the warm-up when I'm pretty sure the players haven't even properly warmed up yet? Interesting. Tammy Abraham is not even on the bench for the game tonight. Very interesting indeed. Kepa's on the bench. Reece James, Zuma, Emerson, Alonso, 2 left-backs on the bench. Jorginho, Havertz, Pulisic and Werner. So yeah, Tammy Abraham is the obvious one missing out. We've got 1,000 people and kickoff is still 54 minutes away. That is absolutely insane. Welcome to everybody who is joining. Going to spend at least the next hour or so talking about the game, talking about the lineup, reading you guys' comments, because obviously this is probably one of the biggest games of Chelsea's season. It's Man United. It's always exciting. It's always one that we look forward to. It's always one that we want to win. And yeah, you guys are absolutely right. Chelsea's bench is absolutely stacked. So, people are saying, is this a watch-along? Yes! I'm not going anywhere. So, if you're happy about that, then stay tuned, you know? Just stick around. We're going to be here all flipping game. And then as soon as the game is over, you guys know what's happening. As soon as that whistle is gone, I'm clicking end on this stream because we've got 6 things to make. We're going all out tonight. Look at this. I mean, I don't think you can see it. Let me see if I can show you. Hang on about. We've even got a flipping lavender infuser over there, like to make sure it all smells good in here. You know, like I couldn't have gone any further all out in this one. We've got beer, we've got hummus, straight from the shop. It is nothing shy of wonderful. We've had another donation come in from JP Miller. Thank you very much. Ziyech is a big game player though. Yeah, he is. And I think that is probably one of the main reasons why Thomas Tuchel has been like, listen, mate, so far you've not really been in my plans, but I back you. And I think today, you know, if you put in a good performance, this could be absolutely massive for your Chelsea career with me as a manager. So I really hope that this is a big game for Hakim Ziyech today. I think it will be. I think Man United, I watch a lot of Premier League football. Manchester United are a very good side. They're very good on the counter-attack. They've been very good defensively in the past couple of months. But it's the same players that were making so many mistakes earlier in the season. And I think Chelsea have got the kind of team that could really cause a defence that is susceptible to error some problems. So we will see, but I think we're going to win today. I've got a good feeling, you know. I sometimes get these little feelings, you know, and they're very rarely wrong. Here we go. We're going straight back in with the old classic black pepper tempeh. Little bit of hummus. Okay. We got another donation from JP Miller. Controversial, but his attitude, in my opinion, has stunk. You know, I'm going to answer this one. There's a few ways of looking at this, because I look at Hakim Ziyech face value and I see a player who can sometimes look very disinterested in the football match. Very disinterested. But to say that his attitude stinks when he's not been complaining to the press about not being in the team, he always seems to be involved heavily in training. He seems to be a good personality in the dressing room. I think to say his attitude stinks would be jumping the gun massively, you know? So I think it would be fair to say, as an observer, you know, that he does sometimes look disinterested. But I would say, you know, controversial, for real. I appreciate that. Thank you for the comment. Thank you again for the donation. Should probably have a little look at the Man United team, shouldn't I? And see what they're going for today. Let me have a look. Man United lineup. So, David De Gea in goal. You guys know that David De Gea is just that geezer that always turns up against Chelsea. There's been so many games in the Premier League that I can remember at Stamford Bridge. I think there was even an FA Cup tie as well, where David De Gea was just absolutely, like, extraordinarily good. So, we've got a back four for Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's been in good form. Lindelof and Maguire, probably going to start choke slamming everybody again and flipping F5 in Azpilicueta into the stands. And not even getting a yellow for it. Azpilicueta will probably get booked for it. Luke Shaw is the left back. They've gone... Oh, goodness. Okay, this is an interesting team. There is no Martial in the starting 11. No Juan Mata, which I'm very happy about. I never like to see Juan Mata playing against Chelsea. They've got Scott McTominay and Fred in the middle. McTominay's been in fantastic form in recent weeks. He started to score goals, as well as being a very solid defence-minded player. Fred's in there as well. Mason Greenwood, who's... I think he's just signed a new contract. Bruno Fernandes, who's clearly the best player in that team. Dan James, who scored the other day. And Marcus Rashford. It looks as if he's playing up front. Yeah, a little bit worrying. It's a good Man United side, that, to be honest. Just had another donation from Daniel. Let me make sure I don't miss that one. Daniel says, does your girlfriend watch and support Chelsea too? She's watched the game a couple of times. You know, I'll explain kind of logistically how things work here in Bali. So, the games, let's just say, most of Chelsea's matches this season are being played at 8 p.m. Understand it for the Champions League, but goodness knows why the Premier League games are always at 8. Even the FA Cup ones, to be honest. I think we've had more 8 o'clock kickoffs than anybody else. And that means it's 4 a.m. where I am here. And usually my alarm goes off. I've got a duck quacking as my alarm because it's like, it's very abrupt. It's like, you know? So I use that to wake me up before the game. And she often wakes up because it's quite loud and it's, you know, I've got to wake up for Chelsea. She needs to learn. She needs to understand that. She knows. And she's got up and watching me maybe 3 or 4 times. She's watched a few games. But, you know, we've been together now for nearly 6 months. So if she don't want to, she don't bother. She's not trying to impress me. Anyway, another donation from Aidan Newman. Going to try and get through all of these donations today and answer all of your questions. Massive game for us today. It is indeed. Great to see Ziyech back in the team in Chilwell too. I believe we can do it, predicting a 2-1 W. I also predicted a 2-1 win. I think Mason Mount will score. The other goal scorer, I think Andreas Christensen's going to bag a goal today. I don't know why. And I think it could be from outside the box. This is so good, by the way. A bit of beer. Amazing. Guys, there's nearly 1,600 people. And we're not even half an hour away from the game yet. This is fantastic. Welcome to everybody. If you can hit the like button on the stream, that will help me massively. We can try and get YouTube to push us out there to more fans. How I seen the tactical analysis of PSG Man United. Yes, that was fascinating. Which centre-back do I think will sign? You know, it's a tough one, the centre-back one, because I've been watching a lot of Mark Gurhey at Swansea, and I think he's a fantastic, fantastic defender. And Christensen's coming good. Thiago Silva looks like he's about to sign a new contract for another season. Rudiger's looking good again. Azpi's still solid in this back three. I think it is very important that Chelsea do sign a centre-back. I think that can't be underestimated that even though we're playing well at the moment, we're in good form. I don't think necessarily that what we have right now in the back three is the best possible options for Chelsea long term. So who do I think we're going to get? It's so tough, you know. I thought at one stage we might have gone in for Rafael Varane from Real Madrid, but I haven't seen any kind of links to that whatsoever. At the moment, all of the transfer talk is being heavily dominated by the Erling Haaland story, which, by the way, some of you guys might know Fabrizio Romano. He's a football journalist, a very, very good one. And he's famous for the Here We Go. You know, we got the Yes Guys, he's got the Here We Go. Him and I have been meaning to do a collab now for about 2 months. And we're actually finally going to get round to recording it this week. So hopefully I can get some good information about what Chelsea's intentions are in the transfer window. I think it's tough at the moment because there's been no direct approaches made for anybody. I think it's important at the moment to try and understand, beneath the surface of what we see at the club. You know, what are Chelsea thinking in terms of what we need, what we want? So hopefully we can get that out of Fab. Thank you very much, Angus Taylor, for the £5 donation. Liking your content, keep it up. Thank you very much, mate. I highly appreciate that. What do we think of the lighting, by the way? On my phone, it actually looks pretty good. I've got another one here that I can add in there, or is that a little bit overkill? It looks overkill if you ask me, so I'll save that ring light for the 6 things video. Benson going big, let's go. Yes, it's been a big one this week. I think I've uploaded a new video every single day. And we had the match preview out, which by the way, if you haven't seen the match preview, to be honest, there's no point in you going and watching it now, because I will just be talking about everything I said in the preview on here for the next 44 minutes until kickoff. And then just to let you all know, the stream will probably be delayed because I have to watch on my laptop on Mola TV, because I haven't got the box yet to be able to watch it live. So it's probably going to be like a minute behind. So during the game, I'm not going to be as talkative and reading every single message in the chat like I'm trying to do now, because quite frankly, it would just be near impossible. Another donation from Usitative for Brizzi Romano. Link up is huge, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of his, actually, to be honest. I wouldn't say I consider myself a football journalist, because I'm not a journalist. I talk about the things the journalists talk about, so I'm the opposite of a journalist, really. But he's definitely my favourite journalist. I love the way he reports on stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a really fun conversation. Telling you now. Bit of hummus, perfect. Thank you very much, Tom Simpson, for the donation. Appreciate it. You cannot believe you see your name behind me. Well, all of the comments are coming up on here, so I could turn around. What are you watching? I'm not watching anything. I'm just talking to you lot for the next 45 minutes. Okay, I'm going to go on Twitter, though, and see what Twitter's saying about this lineup, because I think it's a good team, you know. I do wish Timo Werner was starting, but I think with any Chelsea lineup this season, because of the calibre of players that we've got, and evidently people are going to have to miss out, I think... oh, wow, that is a very big donation. 50 Aussie dollars. Chris Elliott, you absolute gargantuan hero, mate. Massive respect for GBFC from your #1 Aussie fan. Thank you very much indeed. That is a huge donation, and I am very, very grateful for it. I did forget what I was saying before that, though. What was I saying? It's a tough one, because we got so many good players that whoever misses out, you could probably argue a case for them being in the team. So, you know, I think seeing Havertz not playing at the moment is difficult, but I think slowly but surely, pardon me, Kai Havertz is, thank you very much, DF. It ain't $50 dues, but it is something. Thank you, I appreciate it. Doesn't matter the amount, it's just the fact you even thought of doing that for me is very kind. Yeah, I think Havertz is going to come good eventually, but the tough thing is, man, with Chelsea competing the way they are for top 4, FA Cup quarter-final, you know, the Champions League now is getting very serious, considering we're taking a lead into that second leg. It's tough for Havertz to get minutes at the moment, because we're never getting into positions in games where we're 2 or 3 goals ahead, so that, you know, it doesn't matter. We can bring players on to give them minutes. It is pouring with rain outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it. We're nearly at 1,000 likes on the stream, so let's push that through right now whilst I take another swig of beer. In fact, no, I'll wait until it hits 1,000, and then, yeah, 1,002. I think I've got about 10 of these left in the fridge, so maybe we can go through the bloody lot of them, mate, and get steaming on the stream. Lukaku back to Chelsea. That is an interesting one. One second, I'll bring that one up again, Lukaku, in a second, but Zane has just donated $5. Will you ever collab with Rory Jennings? It is coming tomorrow. Me and Rory are collabing tomorrow for the first time in about 6 years. Another donation as well from Barbod. Rafi, love your work, mate. Appreciate it. Let me get back to the point regarding Lukaku. Lukaku's goal scoring record is outrageously good. I think he's had so much stick over the years, Lukaku. You know, there was those memes going around of like the flipping steel toe cap boots and all that stuff and Lukaku. But quite frankly, his record is insane, and he's a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. Didn't quite work for him at United the way that he would have thought it would, you know. If you look at his career, he scored goals at West Brom, scored goals at Everton, and then you thought, well, he goes to Man United, he's going to be that player who's going to be the Ruud van Nistelrooy for them for quite some time. And it didn't work out that way. And at Inter Milan, he's unsurprisingly bagging in goals again. So, would I like to see Lukaku back at Chelsea? I do like that he's been respectful to us recently. You know, a lot of people thought that Lukaku would absolutely despise Chelsea for never really giving him a chance, but he's done them. He's been good. I can't believe there's so many people in here. This is so cool. George's stash. See, the problem is, right, I'll talk to you about my facial hair for a brief moment. It's so uneven. Like, it's ridiculous. Someone's saying I missed a super chat. Did I? I do apologise. I didn't mean to. So then, as I always do whenever I do a live stream, I always like to know where you guys are from, where you're watching from in the world. We've got an incredibly global audience here. I'll give you a little statistic. I think in virtually every single country in the world where YouTube is allowed, we have at least one person viewing GBFC every week, which is absolutely mad. So another donation from Sagar. I appreciate that one, buddy. It's actually, you know, yesterday's video was like, I could have cried yesterday. I felt so flipping happy and I wanted to make that video. But the fact that we are so many different people from so many different places, but all following the same thing, is mental to me. You know, it's absolutely mad. And I'm seeing all of you guys' locations flooding in on the screen now. And it is sick, you know, like, I've been doing YouTube now. This is my 10th year on YouTube, and I think I've never had this much fun. I'm just going to tweet this out. Guys, if you're able to tweet out this stream, I'm about to put a tweet now on Twitter, funnily enough. If you guys are able to retweet it, that would be absolutely grand. I've just tweeted it out again now. And we just had another donation, and I did miss it. I apologise, from Ryan Reynolds. Classic Ryan Reynolds. Watch you since the chat roulette days, George. Keep it up. Who finishes top 4 and wins the Champions League? I'm as optimistic as yourself, but interested. I think Chelsea will get Champions League because our form has been so good. I think City are guaranteed, United, I think Chelsea, and I think Liverpool come good. I think Leicester's result against Arsenal today, which, by the way, hats off to Arsenal. They played some very, very good football today. I think Leicester are going to miss out again, similar to last season. I think they're going to fall away towards the end. And I think Chelsea are going to do enough, and I think Liverpool will come good. Antarctica, blimey. Where is the geezer Yanislav? I don't know where Yanislav is right now, actually. Let me go and open my WhatsApp on my MacBook and see if I can get him to come in here and spam the chat with some rubbish. Collab with Mark Goldbridge. We tried to do it this week, me and Goldbridge, but he didn't have the time. I think I got in a bit too late. Everybody wants to talk to Goldbridge, so next time. Nope, nothing up on the WhatsApp right now. Let me go on the old Chelsea FC Instagram page. Who's excited for this game? I am bloody excited. Will you stream the live match? No, I don't know why people always ask these questions on YouTubers' lives, because if we were to stream the actual game, you wouldn't have a channel to watch anymore. It would get banned. Anybody who asks to be a moderator, by the way, is not going to become one. So, you know, just in case you're trying to be a mod, don't ask for it. You won't get it. And I'm seeing you spamming it, so certainly not. Post a little comment on the old IG. Nearly up to 2,000 people in the stream. I'm excited, boys and girls. I don't know how many ladies we actually have here in the chat. I'm seeing you guys right now. I'm going to give some of you some likes on Twitter because you're absolutely donning it right now. Someone just said, lol, Mr. George Benson is forcing me to go and get Pringles to enjoy this game. Well, I mean, these aren't quite Pringles, but they are tempeh chips, and they do have black pepper on them. So I would like to raise you with a tempeh chip. These are bloody brilliant. Okay, let me read some of these. Get at it, fellas. All right, I've had 35 retweets so far from you lot in a couple minutes, which is very, very nice indeed. Thank you for that, everybody. Give a couple of you a little like right here, mate. Watch this live stream on YouTube, mate. Retweeted it. Nice one, CFC Pulse. Appreciate that, mate. So, Hakim Ziyech starting seems to be the big surprise amongst everybody in the comments, to be honest. It's out of nowhere, really, to be honest. Wow. I actually can't get over how good this is, you know. I love the lineup. I think it's very good. I think that overall, I mean, whenever I do a match preview, I always kind of do the team that I think should be playing, not the one that I think the manager's going to be playing. But recently, because of Tuchel and like he's a new manager and stuff, I've been trying to like balance it a little bit. But I do genuinely believe that the team that he's put out tonight is very, very good indeed. The only thing I said differently was that Werner would play instead of Ziyech, and that was just trying to use a bit of logic. But now I totally get that, you know, Ziyech should be playing. He's a different type of player. We know that he's got that moment of brilliance in him in a very, like a very, what's the word? I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. I totally forgot. He's got that moment of magic, you know, where he can change a game with, let's be very real here. This game today could be very boring. It could be a very dull 0-0. And if you've got someone like Hakim Ziyech on the pitch, he has that moment in him, very similar to what Bruno Fernandes does for Manchester United, where he can have that moment where there looks like there's absolutely nothing going on. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he just bends it into the top corner. Or he puts in a phenomenal through ball that no one else would have seen. Ziyech is that player. And I think Tuchel is probably expecting that today from this game, that it's going to be very difficult. Another donation. Thank you very much. Let me see if I can get the message real quick from Flicks. Thoughts on a potential Oblak swoop this summer? It would be nice. You know, Oblak's a wonderful goalkeeper, but he can't save Giroud's overhead kicks, can he? So we wouldn't want Giroud to be bagging him in training too often. And then he gets, you know, a bit downhearted, Mr. Oblak. You never know. Sad Lonely Cow, thank you very much for the 20 krona donation. Should I go and buy some chips and beer? I mean, if you can, if you're allowed out your house and you're not locked down, then some chips and beer sounds like a great idea. I didn't intend for that to rhyme, by the way, but, you know, I am a poet and I didn't know it. So, you know, beer is wonderful. Hiccups. I don't know why, but I think this is my favorite house I've ever lived in. It's so good. Like, the blue light's fixed behind me. I've got this TV that came with the gaff. I've got a huge TV, guys. I've got literally the biggest TV you can buy in Bali downstairs. But this one is on the wall. And then flipping, it's just so good. And the internet is 90 megabyte upload speed, guys. 90 meg for those internet nerds amongst you. Rashford free kick incoming. Yeah, you know, Marcus Rashford's a phenomenal footballer. And I think off the field, he is probably one of the most remarkable men. You know, what he's doing is sensational. So I am worried about him today. Aaron Flanagan, thank you for the €2 donation. Do I think Mason will be the future captain? Yes, I do. I think it's either going to be Mason or Reece James. But I think at the moment, we're seeing Mason play so much for Chelsea. And we're seeing he's got that influence on the pitch where He's not frightened to give a bit of jip to the opposition or, try and jump up in the face of the ref or whatever. So I like that about Mason Mount. I think it is something that is desperately needed actually within this Chelsea team, because I feel as though we're very soft. And if you look at the most successful Chelsea sides over the years, I'll finish this point for a moment, but it's important. If you look at the most successful Chelsea sides over the years, there's always been players that are so happy to just get in the face of the opposition. You look at the spine of Cech, Terry, Carvalho with Makelele in front of it, with Drogba up front, Lampard. Look, these are big name personalities. And I think Chelsea have needed that. You've then had, the days where you had Diego Costa, you had Cesc Fabregas, even Nemanja Matic at times. He looks a bit timid, but he's a big presence. And I think Chelsea needed someone like Mount to step up in that sense. Another donation from Phantom of Many Topics. First time talking to you. Well, welcome, my man. Where is the lovely Daria? She models for a living, so tomorrow morning she's got to do a photo shoot on the beach first thing in the morning. It sounds like we have such a hard life here. We don't have a hard life here, but we both work hard. She's at her place tonight, staying there so that she can get up and do all of her stuff in the morning. Another massive donation from Chris Elliott. Thank you very much again. From 156, let me see. I don't know how to find. I really don't know how to find that larger message from you. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. I can't go back, I don't think. But thank you very much again for the donation. Flicks, are you happy with Tuchel's formation for Chelsea? Listen, I'm happy with any formation for Chelsea as long as it bloody wins. And it's been a weird one, because I look at it and I still think that we have so many attacking players in the team that I really hope that we can actually fit more of them in the side. But quite frankly, as long as we keep winning and we're not losing, I'm happy with anything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Will Thompson, thank you for the donation. Should bring head injury assessments into football. I've not really paid too much attention to any of this, because I don't want to kind of get involved with that kind of politics in football. I'd rather spend more time talking about the actual game than should we do this for head injury? Should we do that? If it happens, it happens. I don't know. What time is it in Bali? It's 2 minutes past midnight. Just had another donation, $10 from Tiberius. Thank you. What are the odds that CP10, the bearded eagle, Captain America, will play today? He was a catalyst in his last Man United game, making Mendy look silly. Texas Blues are watching and hoping. Come on, you Blues. Thank you for the donation. I think Pulisic will definitely come off the bench. I think despite him not starting games at the moment for Chelsea, I still think there's absolutely no doubt that Thomas Tuchel sees him as a very good player in this Chelsea team. So therefore, I think he'll come off the bench. And the good thing about this Chelsea team and this Chelsea bench, if you actually look at the personnel that we actually have players that suit so many different scenarios in game that can come on and change, not only formation-wise, but in terms of what they can offer with their own individual qualities. Because at the moment, Chelsea aren't conceding many goals. Hell, we're not even conceding chances, let alone goals. So at the moment, we're very rarely bringing on players to chase games. So, I think the more we see under Tuchel, I think the more we'll see how his in-game management differs game by game, week by week. But so far, I've been very impressed with the management of Tuchel. I think he seems to have galvanised the dressing room again. I've read some reports today that towards the last few weeks of the Lampard era, it was very dull. The mood was very somber around the Chelsea camp. And since Tuchel came in, that has not been the case. And I think sometimes when you've got such talented footballers, you need to keep them happy in training, and they need to be doing bits in training to be able to then go and perform on the pitch. You've not got that same luxury element anymore of players' relationships being able to build off the field as well as on the training field, which is very important to remember, by the way, that because of COVID, these players only get time to gel and bond when they're in training. A lot of footballers often hang out with other footballers outside. They're over each other's houses. They're going out for dinners. They're doing this. They're doing that. They're socialising. The fact that that can't happen means that with so many new big personalities and big names in the Chelsea dressing room this season, there's been a lot that they can't do, you know? And I think even with sacking Frank Lampard, I think what we've achieved this season so far has been brilliant, you know? Perfect in the FA Cup, perfect in the Champions League, and if we win today, we're back in the top 4. Thank you very much, Ben R, for the $5 donation. Do you think Pulisic will be sold? He's too good to not be starting. It's just a phase, I think, at the moment with Pulisic. His form's not been good. He had little injuries again, and then players that have come in to replace him have actually been playing well. So, yeah, I think it's just a temporary thing. Guys, if you can hit the like button on the stream, that would be absolutely wonderful. And then when we get to 1,500 likes, I will take another swig of the famous Kura Kura barley beer. We've had another donation from Ayesha Tahir. Love to see you have fun in Bali. Really happy for you. According to you, who has been Chelsea's player of the season so far? I would say the player of the season so far has been Mason Mount again. You know, I think he's absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, that is the answer to that one. Greetings from Costa Rica. I see the name Costa Rica. Okay. Everywhere we go, we're the Chelsea boys making all the noise. Everywhere we go. That was the sip because I fancied one. This is the sip for 1,500 likes. Come on, Chelsea. I pray that we win this game, honestly. We need to, because if we lose this, we go 9 points adrift of United. Win, we go 3 behind. And I think that the momentum that Chelsea have going into this one, a win today, would be absolutely massive. Not just for top 4, but even getting second place in the Premier League. I think a win today could put us in that kind of realm. This is massive. It's always massive against United, even if both teams are having a bad season and there's nothing to play for, or it's a League Cup tie, you know. Like last season, I was gutted when we got beaten by them in the Cup when Rashford scored that wonderful free kick. No one wants to lose against Manchester United. Nobody, no matter what the game, but this one has got so much riding on it that it feels even more poignant. Will Lampard take the Bournemouth job? Thank you for the donation, Flicks. I actually wanted Lampard to take the Celtic job. Baggy TV says, thoughts on Chile B replacing Alonso? I'm happy with that. I didn't think Alonso was very good last week in the Premier League, and I've been wanting to see Chilwell back in the side for a while, even though I totally respect what Alonso's been doing since he got back in. I think it's good that Chilwell's back in the side. Bit more hummus for anyone? Good for me. Ishmael Ali says United 3-0. Don't know what you've been smoking, mate, but I actually think I'll pass on it. I'm a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. Oh, God, Facebook trying to say, you know, you can do cross-app messaging now. I don't care. If I go on Instagram, I go on Instagram. If I go on flipping Facebook, I go on Facebook. I'm trying to message my old man, see if he's in the chat. Tom HS, yes, you're a moderator. If you think anyone's just bringing trash to the stream, kick them out. So get out. Is Pulisic the new Royce? That is a very, no. What a silly thing to say. Raggy with a £5 donation, thank you very much. What do you think should happen with players like Ruben, Barkley, Gallagher, Ampadu when they come back to Chelsea? It depends, you know. Chelsea got very high standards, and it doesn't matter, whether a player could be good or not. You know, it needs to be done. They need to be ready for it live. Braden Hone says, thoughts on the shape of the side when Thiago returns from injury? I actually mentioned this in my preview today. I said that Thiago Silva will almost certainly come back in the central position. Whether or not Christensen can be ready to take that maybe left centre-back role could be interesting. United fans need humbling, says SJ. Another super chat from Super Dave. Thank you, my man. Loving the stream so far. Any chance of more watch-alongs in the future? Yes. I've been wanting to do watch-alongs for so flipping long. The only reason I've not been doing them is because I only moved into this house about 3.5 weeks ago. And the internet in this gaff is sick. And the internet in the last place was so flipping sketchy that I never knew if I was going to be able to hold a stream or not. But so far, so good with this one. I think we're laughing. So there's going to be watch-alongs pretty much every game, to be fair, now. Like, as long as this one doesn't have any problems, I think, like, the quality should be okay. I think it's only 720p. But it's because it's my front-facing camera on my iPhone. But, you know, like, we're just here for the reactions, to be fair. Is that a live GBFC? Says Wade K. Yes, it is, sir. I'm live. Guys, we are 20 minutes away from kickoff. Raggy, thank you for the £5 donation. Are you going to go back to the UK? Oh, there's so many donations coming in now. Are you going to go back to the UK for festivals or anything in the summer? And what music are you into? I listen to a lot of different types of music, to be fair. I love a good old classic banger once in a while. You know, I was listening to a bit of Jamiroquai before I started streaming. I like a bit of house music, Afro house music, progressive house music, bit of R&B. I like a bit of everything, to be honest. As for UK festivals this summer, the only festival I'm hopefully going to is the bloody Euros, mate. I hope so. I think I'm caught up with the donations. Thank you very much, guys. Come on, England, give us a goal. Carefree, wherever you may be, we are the famous CFC. We don't give a whoever you may be, because we are the famous CFC. Oh, I'm getting nervous now. This always happens. Whenever I do a live stream and it's about 20 minutes before the game, I get so flipping nervous. Do I listen to drill? Not really. I don't really like to... Nah, not really. Do I know Angry Rant Man? Yes, we've spoken a couple of times. I know Hummer's good. That's true. Benson, are you going to show us the actual match on screen? No. Why do people still ask that question? How many times? Can you have a room tour? I mean, I guess so. But I'll show you guys around when I go for more beers, because I've got one more can here. So when I run out of beer, I'll take you guys downstairs, and then you can have a mini house tour, to be honest. I think I did a house tour in a recent video, no? La 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 la. La 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 la. Hello from Hong Kong. Well, thank you, Mr. Man from Hong Kong. Do I know Mark Goldbridge? Yes, we met once whilst we were on the kickoff, actually, with True Geordie. And then we spoke this week. I was trying to get Mark on the GBFC, but I couldn't do so because he's a very busy man, and that's okay. We'll hopefully get it next time. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Pulisic needs to start. George is drunk already. I promise you I'm definitely not, although Daria made me a flipping, what is it? Salad for dinner. I had, so I've not eaten that much this evening, so maybe after a couple of bevies, you might see me ever so slightly wavy, but we will see. ZS2 Giroud. That's what we want to do. GS2 Giroud. That's what we're gonna do. I just commented that on the latest Chelsea Instagram picture, thinking it was cool, but realistically, only you lot on the stream right now will understand the tune I've just sung that to. So anyone reading it's gonna be like, all right, weirdo, like, why are you talking in such dumb English? Guys, can we get to 2,000 likes before kickoff? That would be a gargantuan start. Do I play Fortnite? Absolutely not. I didn't even try getting into Fortnite because if I did, I'd probably lose my life. So good, man. Everybody, yeah. Just had another donation come in from Phantom of Many Topics. If numbers are lower, it's due to George Benson live. Where's my vid on Chelsea's managers under Roman? What do you mean, where's your vid on Chelsea's managers under Roman? I'm very confused. I'm just trolling. I'm trying to get you guys on Eunice's stream. Back to mine. Love the content, bro. Keep it coming. Thank you very much. What are your thoughts about Havertz as a striker, either as a 9 or even false 9? Oh, yes. Kai Havertz as a false 9 is definitely what I'd like to see. I think it's the best way to be able to get the best out of both him and Mason Mount. Another donation from Lewis McMillan. Billy Goatmore in the Premier League first team this season. Again, I don't think he's going to make it in there this year. I think there's too much riding on it. And I think there is too much good form at the moment from players like Mateo Kovacic. Someone just said they're going to send me $50,000. If someone sent me $50,000, I think I would probably throw this chair out the window. Benson, what's my score prediction? Okay, guys, we are less than 15 minutes away from kickoff, and it is time to start spamming the predictions. I want to know what you guys think is going to happen in this game. I'm going to go with 2-1 Chelsea. There's a weird thing in my head that says even though we don't concede many goals or score many goals, I've got a weird feeling it might finish 3-3. Guys, if you're going backwards and forwards between mine and Eunice's stream, make sure you say GBFC says hi. As I'm seeing a few Eunice says hi in the chat. So go and give Eunice a Eunice says hi as well, if you're watching both of us. Or if you're cutting between the two of us. Seeing a lot of people saying 0-0. Part of me does genuinely believe this could finish 0-0, but I think there's going to be an early goal. And I think when there's an early goal in games like this one, it opens up everything. I think if it's goalless after half an hour, then, you know, we might struggle to see a decent game. Thank you very much for the donation, Gello. If we bring our finishing boots, I'm confident we can get a good result. I bloody hope we can, you know. If we do win 9-0, I will get 9 tattooed somewhere on my body. If Chelsea win 9-0, I'll get the number 9 on my body tomorrow. I'll literally go to the tattoo artist instead of my coffee in the morning, and I will get it somewhere. 2-0 Chelsea, like that. Love it. We're going to do to United what they did to Southampton. 9-0. Oh, good. Okay. Who's going to score? I think Mason Mount will score and Christensen. No idea why. But go get your bets on. Guys, just in case you haven't already done so, we've got 12 minutes until kickoff. And if you haven't yet signed up for GBFC Selects, make sure you go and do so and submit your predictions for the 10 questions for this week's game against United. You can win £1,000, guys. One of you is going to win £1,000 today. So if you haven't yet signed up to GBFC Selects, make sure you do so. 18 plus, terms and conditions apply. Please play responsibly. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. I think the web app looks awesome. So, you know, Eunice says hi. Tell Eunice I say hello. Is this a watch along? Yes, it is, Mr. Kaloyan Pantaleev. It is in fact a watch along. 3-1 to the Chelsea boys. 3-1 to the Chelsea boys. 3-1 to the Chelsea boys. 3-1. That's what I'm seeing. Oh man, I flipping hope. I pray we win this game. I actually went to a temple today and I prayed, which is quite cool. Guys, we're one bid down already and the game's not even kicked off. This is going to get dodgy, I'm telling you. Eunice says bye. Oh. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Is De Gea injured? I don't know. I saw a couple of people spamming it in the chat earlier, but I'm not entirely sure, to be frank, Lampard, about it, you know? Come on, Chelsea. All right, I'm watching the pre-match build-up now. I'm going to put my headphones on. You guys are going to see that we're going to get real involved in this one. It looks like a 3-4-3 on this screen. I'm going to turn this geezer off. He sounds like he's talking absolute trash. Oh, let's look at the Man United team. Lines up as a 4-5-1 with Daniel James on the left, Mason Greenwood on the right, Bruno Fernandes playing central with Scott McTominay and Fred alongside him, Luke Shaw at left back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire with David De Gea still in goal. I don't know what you guys have been smoking in the comments, but it's a little bit naff. Former Chelsea boy Nemanja Matic on the bench for Manchester United. Stamford Bridge empty. I'm getting sick of seeing it empty. When can we go back? It is what it is. Oh, Thomas Tuchel interview. Let me listen. I love this guy, man. When you see Thomas Tuchel, you're just like, he's a happy geezer, you know? He's good. I like him. Although his beard's going a bit grey, maybe Marina Granovskaya is already getting under his skin. Can we have a watch along on the beach sometime? I think that might be pushing it because I've never ever, and probably will never ever see a football game or a Chelsea game in Bali where it's in daylight. So unless you want me to sit on the beach in the dark, it's going to be nigh on impossible. Oh, shut up, Ollie, you absolute stain. Get out. You should have been sacked 6 months ago. Pee off. I don't like Man United, guys. I'm sorry. If you're a Man United fan, I apologise. I'm a Chelsea boy. I don't like Manchester United. Never have, and I sadly never will. So good, man. Guys, who are your... Let me know in the comments, what is your least favourite team? You know? Spurs, I'm seeing Spurs, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool. Mostly Tottenham. It is Tottenham, to be fair. Even Spurs now consider Chelsea to be bigger rivals than Arsenal, you know? So good. Man United are going to press high. Be aggressive. Yeah, all right then, Ollie. We'll see, mate. We'll see. Nearly at 2,000 likes on the stream, guys. If we can get the likes up to 2,000, that'll be absolutely bloody wonderful. We are 7 minutes away from kickoff here. Chelsea versus Manchester United. People are saying I'm drunk. No, I'm not. I've just had 1 can of beer, and I think it's like 4 point something %. Let me see. I don't think that by law they have to say what percent it is on here. Maybe they do. 4.9%. Oh, blimey. We're over 2,000 likes. Thank you, guys. So good. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, until you've taken my Chelsea away. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Come on, Chelsea. Christian Pulisic needs to play. We just had a donation from George Vincent. No Tammy on the bench. You think this could hint to Haaland? It could be an injury, to be fair. Tammy Abraham came off last week with a ice pack on. So, you know, maybe the game in midweek as well, it's got under him a little bit and he needs to take a little rest. So, we shall see. Timo Werner is on the bench, of course, today for Chelsea. No Tammy Abraham on the bench. I think we should be realistic. Tammy would be on the bench at least if he was fit, I think. Unless there's something that we don't know about off the field that has, you know, happened recently. But realistically, like, there's no reason why Tammy shouldn't at least be on the bench. It must be due to an injury. Oh, blimey. Why is it... The stream started freezing for me again. I hope that it's still looking good for you lot here, but for some reason, something went wrong. Are you kidding me? Piss off. The people! So many people! Nemanja Matic back at Stamford Bridge. The stream's fine. As long as the stream's fine, then I guess it's okay. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has, you know, been here right from the beginning of this stream. We've been streaming for nearly an hour and it feels like I've only been going for about 5 minutes because it's been so much fun. So, yeah, you know, massive game this. Chelsea versus Manchester United. The Chelsea players right now are in the tunnel. The Manchester United players have already made their way out to the field. As I said earlier, I think that, to let you guys know, it's going to be a bit delayed from me on the stream. I want to say a big thank you to Bill for the $5 donation. GBFC, you the man from Boston. Appreciate you, bro. Come on, Chelsea. Thank you very much. And there's been another £5 donation from Bobby McDonald. Hey, George, what are your score predictions? I'm saying 1-0 Chelsea. My prediction is 2-1 to Chelsea, but there is a weird part of me that thinks this game could finish 3-3. So, I don't know. Like, I think Chelsea are going to win 2-1. I hope we win. It's a very good Manchester United side, so we'll see. But 3 points would be absolutely massive in this one. It would be absolutely huge. N'Golo Conte. N'Golo Conte. So good. Another $5 donation from Mike Hunt. Let's go Chelsea from Australia. We are a global fan base here in the Chelsea FC community. Is that fish and chips? No, it is black pepper tempeh chips with some hummus. And that is a beer. We do have an incredible bench. You are right. So good. Can you guys hear the rain? Now I get it. I see what you did there. Maybe his name is Mike Hunt. Who knows? Who knows? It might be that. It might be his actual name. Oh man, I'm so nervous now. We're like 1 minute away from kickoff, 2 minutes away. Come on, Chelsea. Big game coming in. All the people. So many people. All right, are you not going to upload after the match? Oh, of course I'm going to upload straight after the match. 6 Things We Learn will be out immediately after the game. Absolutely no dramas about that one. Thomas Tuchel and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the sidelines as Manchester United look as though they're about to kick off here. The rain is absolutely pounding down outside my house right now. Like, torrential. Probably go outside like needing Noah's Ark. Come on, Chelsea. Hopefully we can get 3 points here, boys. I don't really care. If it's 0-0 and then we manage a 1-0 win, I really don't care. I just want to win the flipping game. Like, even with one shot on target the whole flipping time, I do not care. Come on, Chelsea. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has not lost the league game against Chelsea so far since he's been Manchester United manager. Our record against Man United in the Premier League has been nothing shy of abysmal. As my stream freezes again, are you serious? I just paid for a new flipping stream. Thank you very much, Cosmo Portman, for the £5 donation. Love from England, bro. Come on, you Blues. Thank you very much, sir. Pardon me, as I just burp. Here we go. Manchester United kickoff, going from left to right. Chelsea kicking from right to left. And an early header won by Cesar Azpilicueta. I'm going to do like a mixture of reading the comments as much as I can, but also commentating on the game myself. There is a bit of a delay, but hopefully we can see things together at the same kind of time. Hopefully it's not too laggy. Christensen to Azpilicueta. Chelsea have good width about us now, you know, when we're playing out from the back, it looks more natural. Before, it was like very pedestrian and like the centre-back passes to the centre-back, pass to the centre-back, and then like maybe there's a run from the left-back, the full-back. Now that we have 3 centre-backs, we're actually able to be a lot more fluid when we're playing the ball out from the back. Delayed about a minute in the US. Okay, cool. Well, right now, at this moment in time, my stream is currently at, okay, they've just got hashtag Chemun on the screen instead, which is a bit odd. I'm 1 minute and 8 seconds in right now. Go on, Chelsea's press. It's not going to be an easy game, this. We know that. As Christensen knees it down and gives it back to Edouard Mendy. I'm surprised. Richard Louis, thank you for the $5 donation. I'm surprised that, you know, United players aren't chasing Mendy down after what we saw against Atletico Madrid in the week. Come on. Oh, no. Well in, Chile, let's go. Here's Giroud. Hakim Ziyech, that's a good ball. Mason Mount. Chilwell's making a run. Mason Mount's got the ball. He's putting a nice cross towards Olivier Giroud, and it is flicked on by Luke Shaw, and Chelsea will have an early corner here in the first half. Good play from Mason Mount. Luke Shaw gets the touch over the crossbar. I'm going to mute the commentary because I don't give an absolute flying donkey what any of these geezers say. All I care about is watching this game and giving you guys the best possible live stream here on GBFC that we possibly can do. Chelsea with a corner. Let's just hope that Harry Maguire doesn't decide to flip in, you know, choke slam someone to the ground. I'd like to see Olivier Giroud go towards Maguire actually and be like, you know what, geezer? How about you just don't bother? That's an awful... What is that corner? That is the worst corner I've ever seen in my life. I could have actually employed a flipping squirrel to conduct a corner at an absolute, well, a far better intensity than what I just saw there from Mason Mount and Hudson-Odoi. Thomas Tuchel was sat there on the sidelines looking a little bit pensive, wondering what the bloody hell just happened, because quite frankly, Mason Mount and Callum Hudson-Odoi have, well, they've well and truly flunked that one. I don't want to say the F words, so that was appalling from Chelsea. Wasted opportunity, you know. Put the ball in the box. Put United's defenders under some early pressure as Chilwell wins the ball back. Ziyech lays it off to Andreas Christensen. Now out to Rudiger. Chelsea with Chilwell. Plays it inside to Mason Mount. He keeps hold of the ball nicely. And a couple of Man United fouls. Absolutely nothing given again by the referee, but Chelsea regain possession with Mount. Now Kante gives it to Azpilicueta. Looking for a nice little through ball to Ziyech. He makes a nice little turn in there. But Fred wins it back here for Manchester United. Chelsea regaining possession. It keeps popping backwards and forwards at the moment. Christopher Walton, if you don't mind spamming random letters, that would be fantastic. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye there in the chat. Now Christensen. Christensen and Aspi. Chelsea looking good here. We're looking contained in the first 4 minutes or so of the match as Rudiger goes back to Edouard Mendy. Mason Greenwood's going to chase him down, but Azpilicueta is pulled himself out wide. Hi, love your thing. Thank you, my man. I don't know what my thing is, but I'm glad you like it. So good, man. on, Chelsea. Hello from Lebanon. Welcome. Come on, Chelsea. Now Hakim Ziyech wins the ball in the middle. Waiting for a run. Now Rudiger. Ziyech dropping deeper. The thing is, if Ziyech is going to drop deep like this, who's going to be there to get the ball up in a further position? That's actually the biggest thing I've noticed in the first 5 minutes of this game. Ziyech keeps trying to drop deeper to receive the ball, but he's one of the three furthest forward on the field. So if he's dropping deep, who on earth is going forward? That's what I want to understand. As Man United give away the foul, Mason Mount winning the foul. That is going to be the interesting thing in terms of like tactically what Chelsea do with Ziyech today. Do they tell him to like, no, wait for it a little bit more in the final third and then put in a cross or make a pass? It's an interesting one, this. And I think from what I've seen in the first 6 minutes, 3-3 was an absolutely appalling prediction from me. Rudiger, he's doing a zoomer. Go on, Rudy. Go on, sunshine. And he's done a little turn in there. He's gone for the no-look pass. Olivier Giroud was there, but Manchester United get it away with Scott McTominay. Chelsea pressing very well. Mason Mount goes into a 50-50 slide tackle. Luckily, nobody was injured. But Rudy Aldinho, I'm seeing in the chat. What do we say about that one? Rudiger with an absolutely storming run forward. You know, I've been saying on GBFC recently that Rudiger can't do that run in the left centre-back role where he's overlapping players, he's getting forward and offering an attacking threat like Azpilicueta does, but blimey O'Reilly, Rudiger certainly can there. Rudaldo. Hey, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's there like, yeah, it's a good run, yeah. Get out. I just don't like Man United. I look at them, I just get triggered. I just get annoyed. I don't want to be that guy, though, that just hates on the opposition on my stream all the time. Olivier Giroud is the most underrated player in the Premier League I've just seen. Rudy. By the way, if I haven't already told you, the hummus is fantastic. Come on. Mason Mount getting into the box. Blocked again. Here's Mount again to Ziyech. As Chelsea give the ball away again. Ziyech's first touch was poor. Now Bruno Fernandes with a nice little pass, but Callum Hudson-Odoi getting back doing that defensive job well. You know, that's what I like about Callum Hudson-Odoi. Since Tuchel's come in, and he's really been given this place in the right wing-back role, even though it's not his authentic position, it's not probably the position he would most like to be in, he's doing a very, very good job of actually cementing it and making it his own. United players diving already. You guys know, when Man United come to Stamford Bridge, they go for the shit house, you know? That's what they're going for. Here's Marcus Rashford on the left-hand side for Manchester United. Azpilicueta does well, wins the ball back, and Christensen with a nice little delicate chip over to Callum Hudson-Odoi as Chelsea start working it out from the back. Here's N'Golo Kante playing it forward again to Ziyech. That's very nicely done there from Chelsea to get away. Ziyech burns past two players and he gives it forward to Giroud. And the ball was played ever so slightly further behind him. And Manchester United regain possession along the back line. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Centrally towards Fred. The pass is misplaced, but Scott McTominay gives away a foul there against Hakim Ziyech. Now Mount again, imposing himself in the early stages. Gives it out wide to Hakim Ziyech. Passes it round the outside to Mason Mount. Now Ben Chilwell. Mateo Kovacic. Chilwell again, linking up nicely with Mount as Kovacic now has the ball. Kante. The thing I'm struggling to see here is that we need someone like Timo Werner on the pitch to make these little runs. At the moment, it's a good ball in. Callum Hudson-Odoi with a cross, and Victor Lindelof puts it behind for a Chelsea corner. I'm seeing in the early stages of this game, this has actually got 0-0 written all over it. I know that sounds like a very dumb thing to say, but if I was offered a commentary job, would I take it and stop YouTube or reject the job? No, I wouldn't quit YouTube. You know, YouTube, I've been doing this now for nearly 10 years. Depends what the commentary job was, where it was, if it was going to benefit my career, if it was going to pay well enough. I'm not going to lie. Ball is played in again as it's headed away. Hakim Ziyech puts his back into the player. I really wish footballers would stop doing this, you know, putting their backs into players that go on. N'Golo Kante here's got to deal with Rashford. And Rashford, and Ben Chilwell does very, very well to intercept that one. Now N'Golo Kante again. Chelsea win the throw-in. Guys, I'm getting so nervous that I can't even drink my beer. Chelsea controlling the early stages of this game here in the first 10 minutes. United very happy to just sit back and at the moment wait for Chelsea to give them the ball. You know, against, where was it? Southampton. There were plenty of times where we were just giving the ball away, you know, so slow in the build-up. And at the moment, we're not necessarily slow, but we're not incisive enough in the final third. And I think we need someone maybe like Timo Werner. I'm already saying this. I'm not saying we should make a substitution now, but I think we need someone to do these Werner-esque runs. And at the moment, I'm not seeing anybody do it, you know? Who's playing better right now, Mason or Ziyech? Ziyech is getting on the ball a lot, but I just worry, like, we're getting the ball in positions where we need people ahead of us to go forward with, and there's just no one ahead of us. So that's why we're losing the ball at the moment, because we're only actually retaining possession just before the key stages of the final third. So that's what we need to get better at right now. We need to be more progressive, and we need to hold the ball. If that's the way we're going to play, we need to hold it in areas further up the pitch in the final third. I'm watching on an Indonesian provider called Mola TV. They show pretty much every single Premier League game. Ziyech with a nice bit of footwork there. Mason Mount again, this time giving the ball away to Fred. Number 17 against number 17. Fred against Kovacic. As the boys in blue get it away for a Manchester United throw-in. Oh. Rangers or Celtic? If I had to pick one, it'd be Rangers, and it's a shot from Rashford and Bruno Fernandes with the shot. And that's going to be a Manchester United free kick. Mason Mount is down. Scott McTominay is also down. I think this could be a yellow card here for Mason Mount. Referee's clearly given a free kick to Manchester United. And, Mount, he could be sent off for that. You know, like, he shouldn't be sent off because of the actual contact that's been made is actually very much a 50-50. But for me, it looked like Mason Mount went in very high with his studs there. And he gets quite lucky that wasn't any worse on Scott McTominay. And also vice versa as well for injuries. This position is very familiar. Marcus Rashford on the edge of the area. I don't like this, guys. We talked about Rashford scoring a free kick before the game, and I really pray that this isn't in. Edouard Mendy sorting out his wall. Come on, Edouard Mendy. Come on, Mr. Mendy. Rashford's going to go for this. You just know it, and I think he's going to get it on target too. Rashford hits it up and over the wall, and Mendy punches it away. It's a good effort from Marcus Rashford. That was quite far out, to be honest. Very, very far out indeed. Now Kovacic wins the header, and Ben Chilwell gets forward. Chilwell now to Mason Mount. Gives it back to Mateo Kovacic. Now Rudiger. Kovacic again. Now Kante. Azpilicueta trying to get forward, but Chelsea not committing too many men forward in numbers so far. Just trying to ease themselves into this game. Now Azpi. Ziyech. Oh! Good effort. I like that. I like that. Are you kidding me? They want to give a penalty. No, it didn't touch his hand. No way. If anything, it touches Mason Greenwood. It touches Greenwood's hand. They're giving a penalty. They're going to give a penalty for that. Oh, Man United, VAR. Tell me another flipping story of love. Piss off, man. Does it hit his hand? Does it actually hit his hand? I'm sorry, I'm looking at this one closely because this is a big deal. They're going to give fucking... Oh, I just swore, I don't care. No, it hits Greenwood on the shoulder. If they give this as a penalty, that is an absolute disgrace. That is an absolute disgrace to football if that is given as a penalty. That cannot be a penalty. I'm sorry, but like, I'll start picking flowers in fields and start like putting them around, like making necklaces if this is a penalty. It's not a penalty. Thank you. Thank you. Not a penalty. Good. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi is like, yeah, the same as all of us, you know? We're looking at it thinking like, is he actually having a laugh? It's like, there's a possibility that Man United might get a penalty. We've got to go and explore it. No, you don't. Just because it's Manchester United, you don't have to explore every time the ball goes into the penalty box. For goodness sake, what a pathetic way of looking for a penalty. That's ridiculous. It should never even be checked in the first place. What a waste of my time, your time, everyone in the world who's watching this game of football's time. The players' time is a waste. It's an absolute waste. I mean, it's a good free kick from Rashford. Let's not take anything away from that. Like, if anything, you give a handball against flipping Man United. You give Greenwood a handball for the first touch that is halfway down his arm. Oh, I'm already annoyed, and I already know that this is going to be... Yeah, Thomas Tuchel having to go at Solskjaer on the sidelines. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Anyway, what am I eating? I'm eating black pepper tempeh chips. They're delicious, but I've only got about 3 crumbs left, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. What else do I have to eat downstairs? I don't think I've got anything else. I've been away all week. I've gone on a little holiday. Working holiday. Why am I not showing the match? Same as every other person who's doing a watch along on YouTube. You're not allowed to show the match. Come on, Chelsea. Refs v United. Honestly, like, I know there's been like this whole thing about Man United, penalties, VAR, all this stuff, but some of the decisions and some of the things that actually go to the video assistant ref, where the actual referee on the pitch pauses the game in order to go and look, it's mind-blowing. You know, like, you could show someone who's only ever seen 4 football matches in their life and be like, do you reckon that could be a penalty? And they'd be like, no, I've seen enough football to know that's not a penalty. It's happening too often. So far, we've had 1 shot on target for each side in 18 minutes of football. You know, it's very classic Chelsea Man United of this season. You know, we went to Old Trafford. There was virtually nothing to talk about for the entirety of the game. I had to say here, I did say in the pre-match build-up that if it is still goalless after about 35 minutes, I think the game will finish 0-0. I really do. Aguero over George. Well, I don't quite know why I'm being compared to Aguero. We're totally different specimens of human, you know? One of us sits there talking about Chelsea every day. The other one is from South America and he plays football in a light blue jersey. And he probably lives in Manchester. Goldbridge must be fuming. Well, I mean, I'm sure he is. You know, if it goes to VAR, there's a possibility that it might be a penalty. And if you don't get it, the decision that could go your way, then of course you get a little bit annoyed. It's like, I'll be honest, as a football fan, you know, I want to see the right decisions be made. I want to see VAR being used for the right reasons and at the right times. But if Chelsea get a decision that probably shouldn't have counted, of course I'm going to flip and still celebrate the goal if it goes in. you know? Hey, they tried to chip Mendy and he still saves it, even though it was offside. We need Werner on. I totally agree. You know, I'm very much a football fan who can see patterns building very fast in games. And at the moment, I'm seeing no running in progressive positions right now from Chelsea. I think Chilwell's doing a good job to get forward. But, I mean, there's no final third runs, you know. We're only really getting the ball just inside the final third, you know. If we actually look at the pitch of football in thirds, we're only just about reaching the start of the final third. We're not getting it into the box. We're not progressing any further forward than, you know, the positions that Ziyech and Mount should be playing in. Anyone notice George looking constipated in the background? Do I really? I guess, like, no, I don't think I look constipated. I look like I'm in the middle of trying to discuss something with you lot. Should you donate £1,000? Well, that's entirely up to you. That would be bloody lovely, though, I'll tell you that much. Goldbridge was losing it. I mean, how? Mark, come on, bro. Like, how is that possibly a penalty? Please save losing it for when it's time to actually lose it. Best player in Chelsea right now. I think the best player at the moment for us has been Mason Mount. But in this game, I'm actually not very impressed with what I'm seeing here, if I'm being very honest with you. I think that's a lovely pass from Mason Mount there across the field, giving it to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Azpilicueta's made an overlapping run, gives it back to Hudson-Odoi, who hits it. That isn't far away, you know. Callum Hudson-Odoi there with a bit of a snapshot across the face of goal. And I don't know if it's just the angle that I'm watching it at here on the TV, but it genuinely did not look that far away. But it's a good move again from Chelsea. Azpilicueta with that overlapping run on the right-hand side. Instead of just drilling a ball into the box, he waits. And it's only about a foot wide of the post there from Callum Hudson-Odoi. It's a very good effort. Maybe 2 feet wide of the post. But it's better from Chelsea, you know. We've got to make the most of these overlapping runs. And it doesn't always just have to be Azpilicueta. It'd be nice if it was Rudiger once in a while too. Beer is delightful. I've run out of flipping tempered chips. Let's see how many calories are in here, shall we? What? 340 calories in this giant bag that is bigger than it's the size of my head. And there's only 340 calories in it. Fun fact of the day. What do I think about Hazard? I bloody love Eden Hazard. Blimey. So good. Your hair looks worse than Fulham's relegation fight. Well, the good thing is Fulham are actually putting up a pretty good fight. So, you know. Bruno is the best player on the pitch. I wouldn't disagree with that. But I wouldn't say he's been the best in this game. He's done absolutely nothing. It's a nice little pass, though, actually, as I say that. N'Golo Kante, though, trying to get the tackle in. Mason Greenwood now. I can take these headphones off, to be honest. I'm not even listening to the commentary. You tried Fit Bars before, mate. Alpha Mart and Indomart. Are they called Fit Bars? I'm not sure. Maybe. Giroud is faster than lightning. Yeah, there's one thing we have to criticise Olivier Giroud for. It probably is his pace, to be fair. As Harry Maguire gives it to Scott McTominay. Turns very nicely for Manchester United here. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looking to get forward now. Dan James cuts inside. Mason Greenwood again looking to get forward, but it's a poor pass and Mason Mount intercepts it as Rudiger gives it back to Chilwell. Chelsea defending resolutely again and allowing N'Golo Kante space in a central area, but he's given the ball away there. And now it's Rashford again, back towards Bruno Fernandes. Azpilicueta gets in front of Marcus Rashford, and Chelsea get away with that one, but it was almost a moment of madness from N'Golo. Well, it was a moment of madness from N'Golo Kante, but Chelsea managed to get away with it. It's a lovely idea from Fernandes, though. Little flick with his toe over the top towards Marcus Rashford. I'll take Tammy's girl any day. Who says that? Well, how have you guys got time when there's a football match on to talk about footballers' girlfriends saying you're going to take them? Blimey O'Reilly. You're all a bunch of nutters. You're all a bunch of nutters. Has George got a mod for his stream? I got one. To be fair, this is the first stream that I've done in quite some time, so, you know. La 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 la. La 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 la. Peter Drury, we've got Peter Drury, we've got Peter Drury. He's the best commentator in the land. Quote from the old Manchester City song about Guardiola. What a horrible song that is, by the way. Come on, Chelsea, let's create something. Let's move it quicker, Cover. Dribble with it. Take him on. Just because it's Man United doesn't mean you can't not take them on. Here's Ben Chilwell again. Gives it to Mason Mount. He's looking for an incisive... It's a good idea, but Ziyech stopped running before Mount had even passed the ball. What's the point? I'm getting annoyed here with some of the things I'm seeing because to me it's just very silly. You know? Ziyech stops running when the ball is hovering in the air. Just keep going. You know, it's not always going to come in at your feet. It's not always going to land on your left foot for you to be able to do something wizard-like with it. Drunk Benson. Definitely not drunk. I'm halfway through my second beer of the day. Blimey, I need to go steady, don't I? Right, what minute am I on, someone is saying. I'm going to just do a little refresh on the live button. I'm 26 minutes and 10 seconds in. Looking good. Can I send you a free Mackies? Absolutely not, mate. Why on earth would I send you a free Mackies? If anything, I'd actually love a McDonald's right now. Pep Guardiola. What a horrible song that's now stuck in my head. Minute and a half behind. I mean, well, I don't know about that. It says buffering on my screen, but let me go back to the 26 minutes, 50 seconds. It's not that far behind. It's like maybe 10 behind. Here's Marcus Rashford, Christensen doing well, and Andreas Christensen shepherds the ball out for Chelsea for another goal kick. At the moment, we are restricting Manchester United to just one shot in the opening 30 minutes, and that was directly from a free kick. So what I will say is against a team that, going forward, look very strong, Chelsea are doing very well at limiting them to the amount of chances that they can create. Now, Rudiger gives that. That's an awful pass from Rudiger. What are you doing there, man? Gives it to McTominay. Now Mason Mount for Chelsea. Chelsea looking to, I say, drive forward. I wouldn't call this driving forward whatsoever. It's a dreadful ball from Hakim Ziyech again. He's looking around, blaming everybody else, but he's not... For me, he's not on the same wavelength as these players right now, Ziyech. I don't want to just, you know, pinpoint him as the problem on the pitch, but you can tell he's not been playing very much recently because he's just off it, you know? David Attenborough over George. Well, that is one that I can certainly accept. That's a solid. What am I drinking? This is called a Kura Kura. It is the best craft beer here in Bali. It is the only canned beer here in Bali. Now Chilwell does well, plays a speedy ball back to Christensen, and Mendy gives it back out to Azpilicueta. As Chelsea look to get forward, but Man United are pressing very well here. Mendy with a nice little pass out to Kovacic. Chelsea dealing with that press very well, but at the moment it's kind of nullifying the game and making it incredibly boring as, again, we struggle to get the ball out of our own half. This is actually a really bad game of football. Like, I'm not going to lie, both of these two sides, United are second in the league. The gulf in class between them and Manchester City is absolutely incredible. City might as well just win the title now. You might as well give it to them next season as well, to be honest. As for Chelsea, I'm not going to lie. I don't just want to say it because I'm on the stream, but I think this is appalling. I really do think this is awful. Like, when we have the ball, we look as though we're happy to move it slowly. When we are moving it quickly, it's completely to the wrong man. And I feel as though for the next 15 minutes or so, United are going to grow into this game. They're going to feel more confident that Chelsea, the home side, they're not giving anything. It's a lovely pass across the field. Luke Shaw bombing forward here. Callum Hudson-Odoi's going to have to deal with this. Luke Shaw rolling his foot over the ball. Trying to pull it back on towards his right foot. Not sure why he'd be doing that as a left footer, but he did. Here's Fred again. I'm sorry, but this front three doesn't work. Like, I don't know what we're missing here, but something is 100% missing. Oh, man. Come on, Chelsea. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking on the sidelines as if his team are losing. At the moment, this game is absolutely there for the taking. Both of these sides are incredibly tentative at the moment, and it's really missing someone to just grab the game by the scruff of the neck, be more direct with the approach. And again, Mason Mount plays the ball in behind, and the only player chasing it is Ben Chilwell, for goodness sake. Olivier Giroud with a snapshot that goes literally over the bar and into Craven Cottage down the road in Fulham. This is really annoying. This is very frustrating to watch because, the one player who has been doing well recently and making good runs isn't starting. Timo Werner. He's been making the movement. And for me, I think Ziyech has done nothing in this game. Absolutely nothing. He had that one shot on goal that was on target. Okay, it's our only shot on target, but still. I would have literally, anybody who would have approached that ball on their left foot on the outside of the box, I'd have hoped they'd have shot. Ziyech is lazy. It looks like he's sleeping, says Always Talks Wrestling. Well, I don't know if he's sleeping. I don't know if that's because you've been watching the wrestling and they've been putting people in too many sleeper holds, but Callum Hudson-Odoi with a back heel. Come on, somebody please grab this game by the scruff of the neck. Do something with it. This is awful. I'm bored. I was enjoying talking to you lot and reading the chat every 5 seconds before the game than I am watching the first 32 minutes of this football match. It's absolutely atrocious. One of the worst Premier League games I've seen all season long. And no, I didn't watch Crystal Palace's 0-0 draw earlier today, but Man United have the ball here on the left-hand side. This game is crying out for Pulisic or Timo Werner. I'm telling you now, Bruno Fernandes loses the ball. Timo Werner is warming up. And the thing is, with Thomas Tuchel, and this is the thing I really like about him, if the striker who is on the field isn't doing anything in the first half, he brings him off. That is brilliant. I love that. And I think at the moment, Olivier Giroud's touched the ball, I think, once, and that was to put the ball into Craven Cottage. So, maybe he comes off and Werner comes on. At the moment, as much as I love Olivier Giroud and I've sung his praises all week long, I think it's what's needed. As he gives the ball away again. It's just mind-blowing. I don't understand. Pre-game over the game. Yeah, you guys are in the same boat as me. Honestly, it was more enjoyable before the game kicked off. The anticipation was far more exciting than the actual game itself. We need Pulisic. Big George Benson is better than Ziyech. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Oh, come on, Dave. Deal with that. Luke Shaw using his strength there nicely. Azpilicueta's trying to hold him into the corner flag here. So Luke Shaw hits it off of Callum Hudson-Odoi and Manchester United with a throw-in. 11 minutes to go in the first half. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0 in a game of football that has just failed to live up to any kind of expectation here. Chelsea can't pass the ball. They literally cannot pass the ball. Every time Ziyech gets the ball, he's passing it out to the flipping touchline and then looking at everyone saying but pass it to them then. If they're not making the runs you want, you give it to them. Or you take someone on, run at someone. You know, I feel like too often Ziyech is looking for a pass before he's even got the ball. Which is good if you're actually going to make the flipping pass like a Fabregas would. But, you know, sometimes you might have the ball at your feet and you've got to take somebody on. You can't make this killer instinct pass, you know? And that's the difference between the Eredivisie and the Premier League. In the Eredivisie, it's not as smart. The defenders aren't as intelligent as they are here in the Premier League, where, you know, in the Premier League, they predict that these things are going to happen and they make ways and waves to block all of these moves. Whereas for Ajax, it could have worked every other week because every other week they're winning 6-0 or whatever it is. I don't know if that's true, actually. I don't watch enough Eredivisie football. I watch Ajax in the Champions League, but still. Oh, man. You know, I'm seeing some people talk some absolute nonsense in the chat about this being the death of Chelsea. If we concede, we're done for. I don't believe in any of that stuff. I think if this team want to turn it on and try and play football, they can. At the moment, we're trying to preserve this unbeaten run. And, you know, we beat one of the best teams in Europe. You know, Man United aren't even in the Champions League. So we beat one of the top European sides. Come on, Chelsea. How has Olivier Giroud missed this, man? He's literally sat there in the goal. Literally, so close. Rudiger does well. It's a decent ball over. And I think Giroud should have done better there. Like, 9 times out of 10, Olivier Giroud is putting that chance in the back of the net. It just sums up the first half we've seen here. Giroud goes in for the diving header. And he ends up putting himself in the goal instead of the ball. And Olivier Giroud seems to have picked up an injury. He's stretching out. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Oh, I thought he was going off then for a second. He's gone over to collect his water bottle. I'm going to turn on the commentary for a second and see what is wrong with Olivier Giroud. It looks like a back injury, a lower back injury for Olivier Giroud. Oh, man. We need Timo Werner. We need Timo Werner to bring on the burners. It's a lovely ball from Callum Hudson-Odoi, though. Fantastic play from him. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about, guys, you know? I want to see us actually trying to put these balls into the box, you know? Make someone gamble. Make someone gamble. Oh. Marcus Rashford goes over the side. Ziyech not in sync with the rest of the players. No, to be honest, I think you're right. I think you guys are right. Guys, if you're still in the chat and you're still in the stream and you haven't yet hit the like button, be sure to hit the like button and see if we can get to 2,500 likes before half-time. That would be grand. Yeah, there's not much to talk about in terms of the football, to be honest. I'll do a watch-along, hoping it was going to be a big game, an exciting game, and in the end, this ended up being one of the most boring games of football I think I've ever seen. All right, we're getting close to that 2,500. And it's headed away by Christensen. And now Kovacic, lovely little play through the legs of Daniel James. Ben Chilwell hoofing it forwards as Giroud and Ziyech. They collide there. It looks as though that was a clash of heads, maybe. Hakim Ziyech with a head injury. And the Chelsea physios go on. Petition for George to do more watch-alongs. You guys want more watch-alongs? You enjoying this? If you are, I will be sure to do more watch-alongs. Don't you guys worry. All right, Ziyech is coming off. Okay, you guys want more watch-alongs? We're going to get more watch-alongs. That is a fact. Less yawning. Man, it's 1 in the morning, bro. I wake up every day at like 6 a.m. It's now 1 a.m. So that's the reason I'm yawning. Come on in, Chelsea. Let's have them, shall we? We've nearly been live for 100 minutes, guys. This is minute number 100 on the GBFC live. Get in there, mate. I say you get pissed. It would be better than the game. I mean, to be honest, at halftime, I'll take you guys down to the fridge. I'll show you what's in the fridge. It's not that exciting, to be honest. I've been away all week, so we got rid of most of the stuff. Get a couple more beers, bring them up for the second half, and then we'll see. To be fair, George is the one. If there's somebody calling me on. I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest. Singing a bit of Robbie Williams. Singing about myself, or I don't know. Very odd. Collab with Eunice. Yes, we will. Petition for George to get blocked and drunk. I mean, I could get drunk, to be honest. I've got enough beers in the fridge. I've got tequila in the freezer. I've got Hendrick's gin in the freezer. I think I've got some vodka. I don't like vodka, but I got it last time my friends came over for a little bevy. And then I've also got triple sec and some other random stuff. Ooh la la, tequila for days. You want to go tequila? Oh, tranquilo. Nah, I think we'll stick to the beer tonight, guys. I don't really feel like first watch along with the season and we end up going and getting pissed. It's probably not a good sign. It would be funny one day to do a drunk stream, but I don't really drink that much anymore. I mainly have the beer in the fridge for guests, you know. Okay, Manchester United with a corner. Luke Shaw puts it in. Headed away from Cesar Azpilicueta. Chelsea's captain doing well. I mean, I've got people saying in the chat that they're more excited when I read their comment than actually watching this game of football, which is an absolutely mental thing to think about, but at the moment it's true. Come on in, Chelsea. As much as I'm absolutely bored beyond belief, I still want us to flipping try and go for something here. Mason Greenwood, now McTominay as Manchester United begin to get more players inside the Chelsea half. Who's going to score first? I don't think anyone's going to score. I think this game's going to finish 0-0. I'm sorry. I hate to be the downer on everything, but I said if this game is 35 minutes in and the game is still 0-0, I genuinely believe it's going to finish 0-0. I can't see anyone scoring. Benson falling asleep. I'm yawning because it's boring. If I was watching an exhilarating game of football that actually managed to get my heart rate above anything average at 1 a.m. on a Sunday night, then I wouldn't be yawning so much. But, 43 minutes into this game, it's just, I'm bored. I'm sorry. Do I like Belgian beer? Yes, I love Belgian beer. At the moment, I wish I could neck about 57 of them because then maybe I'll be having a little bit more of a good time than I am watching this football match. Pulisic needs to come on. Pulisic needs to come on, and it's one of those games where if Pulisic comes on now and the game changes for Chelsea and we win, he starts the next one. It's as simple as that. Dan James, a good ball in. Azpilicueta wins the header away again, and Ziyech flicks it on. But Giroud, that's the one thing I don't like about Giroud. Sometimes he's so flipping slow, bro. Man, it's like watching a sloth climb a tree, bro. Our defense is tough. Yeah, that is true news. I like that. It's very true. Okay, so who would you guys bring on right now? I'm seeing a lot of people say Pulisic. I'm seeing a lot of people say Werner. Who would it be? Who would you bring on at this moment in time? It's probably Werner or Pulisic for sure, but we need something creative. Oh, and Rudiger's done well. It was tough there between Mendy and Rudiger as to who was going to win the ball. Was that Hudson-Odoi? It was one of the two. Someone says bring on Alonso. Yeah, I think the tough thing at the moment with Chilwell is he's not getting on the ball. And I don't know, man. Like, maybe Alonso is actually what we need here in this game, you know? I thought we could see more of Chilwell, but I also thought Chelsea would be, you know, keen to actually play at a level of intensity that isn't this game, you know? Someone's saying you should hear Gary Neville's commentary. It's so biased. Well, I mean, to be honest, what do you expect? He's a Man United player. He was a Man United player. George yawning over this game. Yes. Oh. Got a mosquito bite on my leg that bloody hurts. I'm sure you guys are more interested in talking about that. Should we talk about, like, I don't know, astrophysics or something? Something interesting? Here's Benjamin Chilwell getting forward for Chelsea as he puts the ball in the box, but David De Gea collects it with his hands. Mate, I don't even know why I'm speaking with a Merseyside accent. I've got no idea. But, you know, I'm watching this game and I've absolutely seen nothing from either of these two teams to suggest to me that they're going to be, you know, up there at the end of the season. You know, going for the top four. You know, Hakim Ziyech has been playing this whole game at, like, gear number 2. Oh, Man United look like they're in here. Ben Chilwell slices it away. Mate, literally, I'm having more fun talking like Jamie Carragher than I am watching the bloody football. Come on, take me to half-time, get me down to my fridge. I've had enough. I've seen enough. I've absolutely seen enough. You sound like Carragher. Well, that is the point. That is what I'm trying to do. I feel like by the end of this, I'm just going to be doing impressions of footballers. Hello, hello. We are the Chelsea boys. Hello, hello. We are the Chelsea boys. And if you are a Tottenham fan, surrender, or you can't say it because YouTube will probably demonetize me. We'll follow the Chelsea. You are drunk. I'm actually not drunk. I wish I was. In fact, if you want me to be drunk, I'm going to go and get more beers. I've had enough. This game is absolutely atrocious. Can you just blow the whistle, referee, for half time and maybe extend it by an extra 15 minutes to make it half an hour so that we can actually enjoy ourselves again? You know, 30 minutes of me talking to these lot on the GBFC stream is going to be far more enjoyable than any of the minutes I've just witnessed within the 47 present in this game at Stamford Bridge. It was nothing shy of abysmal. Oh, thank goodness for that. The players walk down to the tunnel. The referee looks asleep as he looks at his watch, hoping that his alarm's going to go off for the next game that he has to referee, because hopefully for him, that would be ever so slightly more exciting. But anyway, we are going to take a little stroll. You guys said that you wanted to see a little tour of the house. So there is the TV in the office. This one is on a little thing. We've got the desk here, which is, you know, full of classic YouTuber stuff, camera, lenses, headphones, you lot over here. You can see what we're using. We've got the GBFC sign. I'm gonna actually spin the camera around and give you guys a proper tour. We've got the GBFC sign here. And then as you see, as you go down my house, we got these cool little stairs. And if you were really wondering, the floor is in fact pretty nice and cool. So you go down here, and then you got my big TV, which is still on the floor at the moment, but got a kitchen in here, which looks good. Got a couple of pans in there. You know, don't live in paradise unless you've got yourself pineapple in your kitchen. Need to eat that one, but here's the moment of truth. It's what you've all been waiting for. It is the fridge. I'm a little bit boring, to be honest. I don't eat meat these days, so we've got soup and eggs and a blooming lemon in there. We got some soy milk. We got some chocolate. Oh, by the way, this is fantastic stuff. This is the barley chili chocolate. It's bloody wonderful. I'll take that upstairs with me. Got a nice bottle of, well, a pretty cheap bottle of sparkling wine in there. A couple of beers. You know, some baked beans in a tin. You know, you all cared about that one, didn't you? Here's the beers. I'm gonna grab maybe one more, I think. I might come down and get another one. Wouldn't matter if I left the game, would it, to be honest? What we got in here then? We've got some triple sec in there. We've got some Campari, some Martini, some halloumi, some blooming spring onions, some lettuce. I can't believe the viewers are going up as I start to show you guys my flipping fridge. And then in the freezer, you got classic Smirnoff. You got a little bit of the old 1800 coconut, nice tequila in there. And then you got some Hendrick's gin. I don't mess about, guys. I do not mess about. Little coffee maker there with biodegradable coffee pods because we don't like putting plastic in the ocean. Here I am, looking, you know, as standard as you could possibly look on a Sunday night. Snake fruit. Anybody know what this is? This is a lovely fruit. Bit of snake fruit. Absolutely delightful. Love that stuff. I'm going to take the barley chili pod chocolates in here and take that upstairs. I'll show you guys. Okay, so basically, just so you're aware, through here is like another bedroom and stuff. And then I'll show you guys the rest of the cupboards. It's all pretty nice. Got a couple mugs in there, some coffee bits and pieces, little wine rack that's empty right now because I took it all with me on my trip. Some glasses. You know, it's all pretty nice. Marble finish in there. It's decent, you know. It's not bad at all. And then we come back upstairs. Got this little picture on the wall here. There's the TV again. Back up we go. Let's see what's going on up here then, shall we? And then you got that there, GBFC. This is the little spot we're at right now. You also got the old hummus and everything here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a little bit more. Turn the light on. Mirrors everywhere, yes. There is mirrors absolutely everywhere in here. And then this is my bedroom. Which again, another flipping mirror. Got a big here. It's the old GBFC fam. Nice bed, nicely made. It's a smart home, so I've got like, hey Google, turn the bedroom light on, will ya? And then look, it turns it on for me. Hey Google, I didn't say keep it on forever. Turn it off now. Google, turn the lights off, please, in the bedroom. Hey Google, turn the lights off in the bedroom. There we go. She does listen eventually. Got some cupboards, you know, pretty self-explanatory stuff. Couple shirts in there. Classic. Going to turn the old lights off because, well, we don't need lights on. Electricity bills. No one wants to pay those, but you got to do so. And then, yeah, there's a bathroom. Pretty standard. So you got my cologne of choice here, which is the old Creed Spice and Wood. Pretty nice. Okay, we're back. It took its time, but we are back. Refresh. It's because I went in the bathroom, and for whatever reason, whenever I go in the bathroom, it stops working. But we're back, and there is still 1,300 people in the stream. So a big thank you to everybody who's still here. I am desperately trying to balance you guys back up here against the wall. Because at the moment... Why is it doing this? Okay, for now I'm just going to put it... Oh my god, I hate it when the streams do this. When my phone does this. Okay, for now we'll go there. You can see the yes guys in the background now. Oh man. What a dreadful game of football. People are saying get drunk, get drunk, get drunk. This stream is more fun than the game. Well, I'm glad that, you know, at least I can give you that kind of entertainment. If the football's not enjoyable, then at least the GBFC stream is. So, for that reason, we're all happy, I guess, kind of. 0-0, it could be worse, could be 1-0 down. As for like actually going back to the footballing analysis, I've given you guys a house tour. I've gone and got the chocolate. I've gone and got the beers. You've seen what tequila I drink, even though I don't drink it. The football has been so boring from both Chelsea and Manchester United. You know, Chelsea, I think, have been invited by United to pressure. You know, I've got chocolate on my lip now. It was... United were really giving Chelsea a lot of respect in that first half, and I think In the second half, they're going to give Chelsea a lot less respect because, to be quite honest, Chelsea aren't doing anything. And I think Tuchel will 100% make a change here in the second half, at the beginning of this second half, because he has to. You know, Giroud hasn't done anything. That's one of the worst half performances I've seen from Olivier Giroud in the Chelsea shirt after he won us the game emphatically in Madrid against Atletico Madrid. But, you know, there's been times where, you know, Chelsea need to be more incisive, but we're just not incisive whatsoever. And the player to make the run isn't making the run because he's not on the pitch. Timo Werner needs to be on the pitch, in my opinion. Bring in the Germans. Yeah, I think Havertz and Werner could make the difference for Chelsea in this one. Okay, there's been a donation come in. First one in a while from Cam. Thank you very much for the £3. Pen or not? 100% not a penalty. Absolutely not a penalty. If that was a pen, I stop streaming. So good, man. Look at that. So good, bros. So good. We are the Chelsea boys. Okay. So what do we think then? In terms of halftime substitutions, are we gonna... It'd be very easy to say that we should just bring on... Thank you very much, Frank White, for the donation. It'd be very easy to say that we just want to bring on attacking players. You know, I think 2 substitutions maybe, but also you never know what's going to happen. You know, there could be a moment of brilliance from either side in the early stage of the second half, and then Chelsea score an early goal because we get lucky, then maybe we actually want the game to pan out the same way it did in the first half. It's very, very tough. Very, very tough. Love from Viper Sport. I don't know who that is, but I don't know if this... who's Viper Sport? I'm seeing Viper Sport a lot here. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Get drunk to save me. I mean, at the moment, I'm thinking of getting drunk to save myself. Pulley and Werner must come on. Thank you for the donation again, Cam. Viper Sport. Whoever Viper Sport is, you're a boss, man. Thank you for all the love. I'm seeing a lot of love right now, man. Seeing a goddamn lot of love. Oh, man. So, I'm looking at something on Twitter right now which shows where Hakim Ziyech is passing the ball to. And, you know, he's never even positioned in a dangerous area in order to be able to actually get the ball to someone dangerous, you know? Yeah, Chelsea needs to change something here. Tuchel needs to make a change pretty quickly. Looking at the stats here at halftime, and, well, Chelsea... Mason Mount has been the furthest forward. Giroud and Ziyech looking very central. You know, we've kind of been penned in our own half for the majority of the game. Jordan Coop, where's the Chelsea shirt? I actually don't have a Chelsea shirt here. I do have a Chelsea jacket. Not jumper, jacket, proper jacket. Thank you again, Cam, for the donation. Personally, I think we sit too deep. Yes, we do. I think we're giving United far too much respect. I think they're giving us far too much respect as well. I think it's definitely a case of one of these two sides needs to look at this and think, you know what, like, we could both sit here and play for this draw, or we go for it. We do something a little bit different. We actually make an effort to try and break the lines. We make an effort to commit more men forward once in a while. And it's crying out for that. Absolutely crying out. So, you know, How's the Moldovan missus? She's good. She's very good. We are very good. Oh, look at this shot of London, man. I miss it so much. Wow. Unreal. George, join the NDL. Ah, of course. I'm a big fan of Nico. So it looks as though Reece James is about to come on, which I'm guessing is going to be for Hakim Ziyech, so that, you know, Hudson-Odoi can play in more of an attacking position. Reece James moves into the right wing-back role. You know, Hakim Ziyech is going to be upset, man. You know, he starts this game, he gets given the start in a huge match, and then all of a sudden, he's no longer playing. Thank you very much, Lord James, for the £2 donation. Almost a carbon copy of Old Trafford so far. This is honestly the same game that we witnessed at Old Trafford. It's goalless. It is dull. There is nothing really going on. And I pray that this second half can give us something. Even at the moment, if I was to do 6 things we learn, you guys might as well not watch it. Am I a fan of Mark Goldbridge? Yes, I tend not to watch videos on YouTube these days because I don't have the time. You know, I'm a busy man. I've got busy life, got a girlfriend. I live in a flipping nice island where I want to be out enjoying myself as well as making my videos and stuff. So I don't really spend much time watching YouTube, to be honest. I watch Jan, I watch Eunice. That's about it, really. Hudson-Odoi's come off. Oh man, I think that's a poor decision. I really... Oh, Callum Hudson-Odoi is not injured. He's being bought off at half-time here. I don't get that. I mean, I hope that this is something that pays off. But I just think this is a dreadful decision. I think anyone who's watching this game of football knows that Ziyech didn't do anything in that game. Absolutely anything. He's getting the ball in the wrong positions. He's playing it into the wrong positions because no one's making runs, because you don't have a striker on the field who can make the runs. It makes no sense. Max Langlands, thank you for the donation. What do you think of rumours of Lamps to Celtic? I would support him, but I'd rather Rangers over Celtic. But they got Gerrard, so... Very frustrating substitution, this, in my opinion. Hakim Ziyech is still on the field. Olivier Giroud is still on as well. But Callum Hudson, I feel sorry for Hudson-Odoi, man. Like, who did anything in that first half? Like, it's not just Callum. Callum created the best opportunity of the half. That cross in for Olivier Giroud that he just about missed with his forehead was the best ball into the box, or the best time that Chelsea created anything in the first half. I don't like that. I don't like that, man. Like, it always seems to be Callum who gets the blame. Trust Tuchel. I mean, I hope so. I hope Reece James comes on right now and he crosses the ball in for Hakim Ziyech to score a goal. I really hope I eat some humble pie. You guys know that slice of humble pie is my absolute #1 favourite dessert. I love getting things wrong when it benefits Chelsea Football Club. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer arguing with the assistant and the game's not even kicked off, mate. Go sit down, Ollie. You know, go and sit down. Give Tuchel a chance. Man, I'm not saying that I don't back Tuchel. Just because I disagree with the substitution doesn't mean I don't back the manager. Like, that's modern day football for you. $2 from JC Productions. City fan but love your channel. Thank you very much, my man. Congratulations on winning the Premier League title. You guys deserve it. All right, there's still 1,400 of you in here. Chelsea versus Man United. Second half live here on GBFC. Thank you very much for the donation. Jonathan Yara for the £4. Can you please do my England first 11 vid for Euros? Yes, I'm going to be hopefully doing some stuff on GBFC 2 regarding the Euros. I'm probably going to do like watch-alongs and stuff for England games and videos around the England team here on GBFC, and we'll do a load of other content on GBFC 2. Hudson-Odoi hasn't done anything. 2 crosses, that's all. Okay, you say Hudson-Odoi's not done anything, just 2 crosses. That is 2 crosses more than any other creative pass or any other creative player on the pitch right now for Chelsea. We have created absolutely nothing in this game of football. Absolutely nothing. We had 1 shot on target in that first half, and that was from Hakim Ziyech. A pop shot from outside the area. Don't go saying to me that flipping Hudson-Odoi's not done anything if you're trying to compare him to the other 11 players on the pitch who also could have come off. Hudson-Odoi is injured. Okay, that's fine. In that case, then it makes sense. Everyone's saying, bro, he's injured. It's like, yeah, well, I've only just seen it on the TV the same way you've only just seen it on the TV. Like, I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger here. But, okay. Callum Hudson-Odoi is injured. He's got an ice pack round his leg. I love how the commentary, whenever they're bored, the commentary just say, this game for me, it's been very, very tight. I mean, it's been tight, it's been boring, mate. Come on. Ziyech with another absolutely atrocious pass. I'm getting very, very, very tired of Ziyech here today, I'm not going to lie. When is the FIFA series coming back? It's not. I want to keep things football, I want to keep things Chelsea. I don't want to be doing... I know it's Chelsea career mode, but, I want to keep things real football. Real life football, man. I'm going to eat a slab of chocolate here. Come on, Chelsea. Will 6 things we learned come out after the game? Yes, absolutely. Of course it will. Callum Hudson-Odoi is off because he had an injury, aggravated his knee. So for that reason, he's come off and Reece James has come on. Sing for us. Hell no. Come on, Chelsea. Ben Chilwell. Played in Ziyech. Oh, what a save. De Gea again. Reece James. And it's blocked again by Manchester United. Luke Shaw with the block. That is a brilliant save again from David De Gea. Unsurprisingly so. We always know when he comes to the bridge, it's like he's got super glue on his gloves. He doesn't keep hold of that one, but Hakim Ziyech arrives in a very good area. Some would argue that he probably should have scored. I mean, let's watch this again. Chilwell gets forward again. He's in acres of space. Yeah, you've got to score, bro. You're in all of the space, man. So much space. It's a very, very good save from David De Gea. But I'm looking at this. I'm watching this back 3 or 4 times already now. And he's got to do better than that. He forces a very good save. But you got the whole goal to aim at. There was no pressure put on him whatsoever. That is disappointing. That is the best chance of the game so far. And hopefully it's a sign that this second half is going to be ever so slightly more entertaining as Chelsea win the ball back again. That's a foul on Mason Mount there from Fred. And that should be a yellow card. It is a yellow card for Fred. Come on, boys. Like I said it before the start of the game and I say it again. I don't care if we win this 1-0. I don't care if it's boring. I just want to win. But obviously when you're in the game, you do want it to be more exciting. That's an awful tackle from Fred. How is he arguing that? Oh, what, you want to take it to VAR, Fred? See if you can get a nice little Manchester United decision. Piss off, Fred. Flipping Fred. Screw you, Fred, says someone. Flipping Fred. Fred the... Oh, man, you guys are funny. Get some drinks in, get some drinks in, get some drinks in for the boys. I'm not drinking, you are drinking, I'm still drinking with the boys. Freddie Flintstone, bro. Come on. Chocolate, man. Where's Daria? Daria's asleep. But she's at her house. Come on, Chelsea. Here we... Oh. Reece James slipped on the floor. Fred is a Fred. I mean, that's speaking the obvious. Guys, we're getting close to 3,000 likes on the stream. If we can hit the like button on the stream, if you haven't already hit the like button, then it would be awesome if we could hit 3,000. Fred the fraud, somebody says. No, I think Fred's actually proved himself as a far better player in the second half of this season. Come on, Chelsea. Azpilicueta. Now Christensen. I think Christensen's done well, actually. I think in the central defensive position, like the onus is on Christensen to kind of marshal things. I think he's done very well. Need to get Werner on. I agree. His Marcus Rashford coming forward. Maybe a Man United goal would put Chelsea with a bit more life here as Dan James tries to get forward and get a shot away. And it's well blocked again from Chelsea. Manchester United with a corner. Dan James does well. And the score is still goalless here. 53 minutes into this game. Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. Someone says they think Ollie will score. I flipping hope so. At this moment in time, I can't see anyone scoring. Someone says just everything is so boring. You're flipping telling me, my man. Now Manchester United with a corner. As Luke Shaw puts the ball into the box. Dangerous. Headed away from Olivier Giroud. Good defensive header there from Giroud. As Ziyech now picks the ball up. Now Giroud. Chelsea here with men forward, but it's just beyond Mateo Kovacic. Now Reece James trying to get forward again here for Chelsea. Ziyech once more. Looking to take on Fernandes. He does so very well. Ziyech is much better from Ziyech. Puts it onto his left foot. Deflected again. Much better though there from Ziyech. That's what I said at half time, you know. If the pass isn't on, you don't have to just get rid of it as soon as it's on your left foot. Take somebody on. Try and dribble past the player. I like that. A bit better from Ziyech here at the start of the second half. Someone says Christensen hat-trick, let's go. Well, that would be an absolute dream at this point of time. Come on. So, what are we saying? Guys, give me an updated score prediction in the comments. You still think the same as what you thought at the start of the game? Nil-nil. Everyone's saying nil-nil, 1-1, 1-0 Chelsea steal. I would absolutely die for a 1-0 Chelsea steal at this point. I'm going to say Timo Werner to come off the bench. That's good from Chilwell. Keeps it in play. Come on, Chelsea corner. Let's go, boys. Chilwell there, linking up nicely with Olivier Giroud. Come on, Chelsea. Paul Cath says that Havertz and Emerson will come off the bench. I don't really know why Emerson will come off the bench. George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree. Come on, Chelsea. 55 minutes in. It's another awful corner. Why the short corners? You got Rudiger in there, who's about 6'2". You got Giroud in there as well, who wins everything in the air. Put the ball in the box, Chelsea. Like, it just sums up this whole game. We're just trying to, like, slowly, like, it's like the slow dance at a, pardon me, it's like the slow dance at a bloody wedding. You know, no one wants it. Everyone wants the nice flipping party tunes, get the booze out. Are these short corners? 10 minutes, we've had 82% possession. Well played, Rudiger. Trying to progress the ball forward. Getting excited right now. Beer update. Well, this one's about halfway down, which is the third beer. You're definitely drunk. I'm just absolutely not. If you guys have ever seen me drink, you'll know there's a few more beers that can be consumed than 3. Let's put it that way. 3 Pulisic. I'm seeing some football Twitter debauchery going on right now. It's a good ball. Dan James is onside here. But no, he's not onside. It's just this stupid new... It's got to the point now where I'm even going to get annoyed about the flipping refereeing decisions. The poor new rules. Just put the flag up. If it's offside, stop wasting everyone's time. Oh, we're going to wait and see. No, you're not going to wait and see. It's offside. Guys, what do you reckon? Should I take a bite of the chocolate or not? What do you think? What should I do? Take a bite of the chocolate? Yep, okay. Well done, Reece. Well played. Come on, Chelsea. Is it spicy? Yeah, actually is pretty spicy, to be fair. I don't want to eat the whole thing. I mean, I could. That's a lovely ball. Reece James drills it back in. He's looking towards Ziyech again. And Chelsea will have a throw-in. United defending very well here. Still goalless. Now Mason Mount back to Reece James. And Marcus Rashford wins it back. Now Luke Shaw, Mason Mount putting the pressure on him, but Maguire gets it away, only as far as Azpilicueta. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Oh, come on, man. Someone said 9-0 at the beginning of the game as if that was actually going to happen. Now Bruno Fernandes getting forward. Oh, it's a poor pass from Bruno Fernandes. And if he would have played that straight into Rashford's feet. Oh, shut up, Fernandes. What, you want a penalty for that as well, even though it was in your own half? You plonker. Blimey. No. No. Oh, my word. Blimey. It's a good effort from Greenwood, to be fair. I deserve better than that. Oh, Chelsea, please up the intensity. Please give me something a little bit different. Like, this is very draining, you know. I've been so excited for this game the whole flipping week since Atletico Madrid. We have the players to be playing better football than this. I'm just going to keep eating more chocolate until we score. Oh, blimey, or I can just throw it on the floor. Come on. No, no. Fred does well. Fred still has it. He's had about 8 Chelsea players trying to tackle him. Oh, no, no. No. Well done, Mendy. Good save. Very good save from Edouard Mendy. Man United beginning to create more opportunities here, beginning to look a little bit better in possession. Good save, Edouard Mendy. That's a very good save from Mendy, guys. Like, he did not see enough of the ball there to really keep hold of it or anything else. Put Timo on. Yeah, I mean, I said that at half time. Okay, I'll be honest. In terms of a footballing spectacle, the game's got a lot more interesting in the past couple minutes. Other than that, it's still... we could do with Hazard. I mean, the whole world could do with Eden Hazard being back to his best. Chocolate is so good. Headed away from Christensen again. Come on. Come on. Someone just said you'd rather support City now. Well, in that case, you can get out. Get blocked. Bruno to the no, to the no, to the no, no, no. Is Captain America still injured? No, he is on the bench. Get out. Just get out. Get out. Go on, Mason. Mason Mount, you're in. Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Chilwell. No, he's hit his own man. Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those days. Mason Mount cuts it back onto his left foot. He's too late with the shot. You had so many opportunities to shoot, Mason. Just drill it, Mace. Like, you know who'd have scored that? You know who'd have actually scored that? Willian. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Willian would have scored that chance. Willian would have scored. It's one of those days. It's going to finish 0-0. There's going to be no goals in this game. Absolutely none. Just, oh man, that's so annoying. Yeah, Willian against City 2016. Yeah, you guys know. We've all watched enough football. Oh, thank you very much, Nathan, for the £5 donation. Am I the only person that feels like we have a group of misfits? Yeah, sometimes it does look as though people just don't fit together. Christian Pulisic is about to come on, though. This could be game-changing for Chelsea. Pulisic is on his way on for 25 minutes, a cameo appearance to play himself back into the Chelsea first team starting 11 and to get Chelsea 3 points in a massive 6-pointer here at Stamford Bridge at home to Manchester United. Scott McTominay drills one, Rudiger with a good block, Mason Mount with a poor clearance, now Fred for Manchester United, now Dan James, Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the overlapping run. Pulisic is coming on. I can see you guys getting hyped for it in the chat. I'm very glad to see that. We need a little bit of optimism. We've got 25 minutes left of this game. And, they're talking about it in the commentary saying like both teams are looking more intent to go and win the game now. Yes, maybe they are, because maybe they've both realised that they've all got good individual talent and someone needs to take it by the scruff of the neck and go for it. Thank you very much, Nathan Mo, again for the £5 donation. Love your channel, mate. Keep up the good work. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Olivier Giroud is coming off. Pulisic comes on, which I guess is going to be a bit of a false nine kind of substitution. Christian Pulisic playing centre forward. Okay, I'm excited. Timo Werner is looking like he's ready to come on the sidelines too. He's warming up still. You know, Chelsea are making second sub. Rudy, go on, son. Go on, Rudaldo. Rudaldinho. Gives it to Kovacic instead. I like that Rudiger's been trying to get forward as much as possible in this game. Come on, Chelsea. Here's N'Golo Kante. Spreads it out wide to Azpilicueta. First touch was good. Controlled again. Now Reece James towards Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic is the reason you started watching football. Now that is awesome. I like that. Chilwell. Oh, looking towards Ziyech again. How is Hakim Ziyech still playing? Somebody says. Yeah. I don't know. He's not having a good game, to be honest. At this moment in time, I'll give you guys a heads up. I'm giving Ziyech a red box. I don't think he does anywhere near enough to get on the ball, and then when he has the ball, someone says, George, has Ziyech been bad? I haven't been watching the game. I don't think Ziyech has been good. Let's put it that way. Fernandes hasn't been great. I'm not even going to comment on anything to do with Bruno Fernandes because he's such a great player. He's always seconds away from doing something brilliant. Here's Fred. Oh my word, that's close. That is a very good effort from Fred. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer claps his hands and puts his thumb up as if he's just said goodbye to his son on the school. He's like, oh man. We need to score soon. I don't think anyone's going to score. I really cannot see a goal in this game. This right here is a summary of the Premier League this season. There is one team who are brilliant. The rest are like average. You know, no one's that good. Man City are just a class above. I keep yawning because it's boring. I want a goal. Come on, Chelsea. Ziyech is playing as a false nine. It looks like he's the furthest forward, but I don't get that. If you're gonna play with Ziyech, he just walks. He doesn't move. He doesn't run. If you're gonna play him there, play Werner there. At least Werner runs and chases after the ball. He tries to make little runs in behind the defenders. Ziyech doesn't move. Either he's not playing as a false nine and he just doesn't track back, or he's just another man out there at the moment. I'm sorry. I really hope Ziyech comes good, but this game has shown me why he's not been playing. Because I think tactically he does not understand what Tuchel wants him to do. Ziyech is walking, Ziyech is non-existent. Yeah, I know, I agree. I see all of these things, but this game's been crying out from Timo Werner since minute 5. I said in the 5th minute, we need those runs in behind of this Manchester United defence. We need to stretch the defence and then run in behind them. Maguire's not that fast. Lindelof is a bit quicker, but still, you got to split them. That's better footwork from Ziyech. Now Mount getting forward again. Does very well to maintain possession of the ball. Spreads a poor pass out wide again. This is so bad. This is the thing. If Stamford Bridge was full of fans now, people would be on the verge of leaving the game early. It's that obvious that no one's going to score. Someone says Ziyech is running. I don't know what you guys are watching. I'm sorry, I just don't see enough movement. Alex Sires, thank you for the donation. We want Timo. Love the content. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I want Timo Werner as well. This game is written for him to score the winner. Absolutely written for it. Now Ziyech to Mount. Come on, Chelsea. You're going to bring Pulisic on. We've got to get him in the game. Manchester United defending very well here, by the way. Kovacic hasn't been as involved as usual. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I don't think anyone's been as involved as usual, to be honest. Mount's not been as good as usual. We need some moment of magic here. And there's players with the ability on the pitch, but I just think cohesively as a unit, they're not. Oh, this is a hard one, to be honest. It's just exhausting to watch. I literally say that and I just see someone else say it's exhausting. Oh, brilliant. Tony Martial's coming on. Fantastic. He'll score for Man United. We're going to lose 1-0 now. Come on. Someone's asking me to come to Jakarta. I could. Come on. 18 minutes to go. Bring on Danny Drinkwater. Oh. I'd rather bring on Danny Drink Beer at this point. Love the optimism. You know what? Anyone who watches this channel knows that I'm usually ever the optimist. But in games like this, it's so hard to be optimistic when we play this kind of football. So hard. We don't create stacks of chances. I'm sorry, Andy Townsend, but we don't create any chances, let alone stacks of chances. Let's start talking about stacks when we get that top 4 Champions League money where you make stacks. Until that point. Oh, man. Oh, good effort, Mateo Kovacic. Good save from De Gea. Someone's saying, come to Croatia. I would love to come to Croatia, to be honest. Someone says, Mr. Yes Guys, odds we place top 4. Before the game I was confident. Now I'm like, we need to create chances, man. Like, we don't create anything. Come on, Reece. Now, Kovacic again. Mount. Back to Kovacic. Chilwell. Good ball. Towards Christian Pulisic. Timo Werner is coming on. Azpilicueta takes a shot. Come on, Timo. 15 minutes to go in this game. Chelsea about to bring on their main man, Timo Werner, to try and get a winner. Oh, man. It's Timo time, baby. Come on. Turbo Timo. We need something from Timo Werner here. This is the moment, He's not started this game. He comes on with 15 minutes to go, where Chelsea need a goal to win this game. And I feel like we do need to win this game, If we remain 6 points adrift of Manchester United at the end of this, then I don't know. I think it's a wasted opportunity because they've not been good either. I'm going to go mental if we score a goal. Oh, what a ball in. Oh, Mendy. Oh, he spills it. Edouard Mendy. What a cross that is from Dan James. He's looked dangerous at times tonight, the Welshman. Such slow play. Oh, I know. It's the story of Chelsea's season. They're the slowest build-up in the Premier League. Come on, Chelsea. Mason Mount. Now Azpilicueta. To Reece James. Now Aspi. Pulisic puts it in. Cleared again. Like, why can we not create anything? People are saying they'd rather watch paint dry. Come on. I remember when our defense was bad. Yes, at least our defense is now good. Okay. Timo Werner is looking like a man on a mission. Hakim Ziyech, not good enough in my opinion today. I'm sorry, but I often give yellows when I could give reds, and today I'm certainly giving a red for Hakim Ziyech. I thought he's been poor in this one so far. Come on, boys. Let's get a goal. If we win this 1-0, what a week this has been. Just typing something on my keyboard real quick. Who would you sell and who would you buy? At the moment, we need Erling Haaland, man. We need a striker. We need someone who's going to get into the position, do the running, do the dribbling, do it all. Olivier Giroud is absolutely brilliant in spare of the moment situations and in offloading the ball, but when there's someone good around him. You know, Timo Werner, he's good at making those runs, but he's not quite scoring enough for us at the moment. I feel like we need a Haaland. We need a Haaland which would enable Werner to do more of what he's good at so that Haaland can just be there to just pop the goals in as I drop the flipping phone on the screen. Crash landed on the old Lappy Toppy. You guys know the classic Lappy Toppy. Am I making notes for the 6 things video? Yes, I am. You know it very well. I always make a few notes. Today I've not made many, but seeing reports. Wilfred Bonney is coming to Chelsea for 69 million. Oh, that's a great joke you made there, mate. Love it. Hey, come on. Maybe if I speak like Jamie Carragher, maybe Chelsea can get themselves a goal. Mason Mount puts it into the box. Go on, son. Oh, it's a header. It's going to hit the corner flag, mate. Where is my girlfriend? She is sleeping at her house. Red boxes. Yeah, to be honest, like, even though we're not losing the game, I think Chelsea have not been anywhere near good enough. Nowhere near good enough. We've almost been live now for 2 hours. We've got 10 minutes left of this game. Chelsea 0, Man United 0. The first time I decided to do a watch-along in I do not know how long. And it's one of the worst games of football I've ever witnessed in my life. Time where I'm at right now is 8 minutes and 8 seconds. 80 minutes, 8 seconds. Do I think Chelsea will get Haaland? Yes, I do. Oh, blimey. They're still talking about that penalty in the first half. It was never a flipping penalty. Just shut up. Can I please say hi, Emily? There you go. Job done. Go on, Reece. Let's go. Reece James getting forward. Now Mason Mount. Do I think there's going to be a goal? No. I said it. For 35 minutes, 0-0. It's such bad football. This is such a bad game of football. I cannot stress enough how poor this is. Like, the fact that Man United are the second team in this league. Man City are 50 times better than this Man United team. This Man United team aren't even that good. They're just organised. But Chelsea are organised defensively. You know, that's it. That's the reason why these two sides have played out 2 0-0 draws. It's because they can be organised at the back. You know, they can have strong personnel at the back. But going forward, there's no cohesive play. So boring. So flipping boring. 8 minutes to go. Timo Werner is on. Does need the fans. I've seen some people say that we need the fans. The pans. I mean, I could cook and it would be more enjoyable than this. Come on, Chelsea. Please. Please. So bad to watch. I agree. Totally agree. How Mason Mount. Come on. You guys remember when I was eating the hummus? Yeah, that was good times, wasn't it? Now I haven't got any left. Come on. Oh, what a ball! What a ball that is from Reece James. What a cross. That is a phenomenal ball in. Look at this. Watch that, guys. Look at this cross. It's such a good ball. Gamble early. Oh, man. That is a phenomenal ball in. And it is a fantastic tackle from Victor Lindelof. That is fantastic from the Manchester United defender. Thomas Tuchel cannot believe that Werner's not got on the end of it, but that is a very, very good tackle from Lindelof. Oh, they gave a goal kick to that, did they? Oh, my word. Of course they gave a goal kick. It would have meant Man United might have gone behind. How dare they? Now, Kante. I mean, it says there's been 24 attempts in this match. That is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. They aren't attempts. Werner again. Does well. Good drive. And De Gea with the save. Come on. Guys, we are 112 likes away from 3,000 likes here on the GBFC watch along. If you could like the video, if you haven't already hit the like button, then that would be awesome. Oh, come on. Christian Pulisic getting forward again. Pulisic hits it. Such a poor effort. Such a poor effort from Pulisic. Always rising, leaning back. All you had to do was ask. Well, there you go. We're getting closer and closer to 3,000 likes, which would be pretty good for the first watch along here on GBFC for quite some time. $10 likes away from 3,000 likes. Is Benson going to get excited? 2 likes away from 3,000. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. 3,011 likes. Mr. Benson has just created the most astonishing moment of the day in the most boring football game in history. It's 3,000 likes for GBFC. Yes, guys, for real. And it remains goalless at Stamford Bridge. If I was a news reporter, I'd report with my eyes closed today. And it's finished 0-0 between Chelsea and Manchester United at Stamford Bridge as both sides battle out a game of football that was nothing shy of abysmal. Both managers have decided not to speak to the media in order not to waste any of the fans' time. There you go. Well deserved for staying awake, mate. I'm not going to lie, it's 2:15 in the morning and I am absolutely... Okay, I'm going to say something now. If any of you are watching this and you want to download this stream and make the best of moments, please feel free to do so and send it to me on Twitter or something, or let me know that you've done it. Because it would be pretty awesome to get a best of this stream, even if it was 0-0. You must be bored and tired as hell. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm sorry. Like, I love watching football. I love watching Chelsea, but I just feel as though we've been overly cautious and too respectful. You know, with the home side, I know there's no fans, there's no real home advantage, but come on, man. Just writing down some notes. Come on, Chelsea. 16 attempted shots. I can't believe the commentary are talking about Tuchel keeps his run going. No, I'm sorry, but that's not good enough for me. That is not good enough. Come on, Chelsea. We got a corner. Free kick, not even a corner. I'm so flipping tired and bored at this point that I've forgotten what the difference is between a corner. Come on, Chelsea. Reece James to whip the ball in. Can we get ourselves a late goal? Reece James puts it in. It's another great ball. Somebody gamble. Please. Somebody, please go for these balls. Oh, no. No way. Oh, my word. N'Golo Kante, that is a huge block. Absolutely huge block. Oh, man. Come on. Come on, Chelsea. 3 minutes of added time. Oh, blimey. Oh, can you do me a favour and just end it now? If we score now, oh my goodness me. It will actually make all of this last 170 minutes worthwhile. At this point in time, it's goalless. Oh, man. Blimey O'Reilly, guys. Oh, dear. Even the injury time is just dragging beyond belief. Guys, I will say one thing though. As soon as the full-time whistle is blown, I'm going to be ending the stream immediately. So if you could tune into 6 Things We Learn, I'm going to make it fun, okay? Like, you guys that are in the stream right now, I'm going to try and make it as enjoyable as I possibly can. Because, you know, even though this has been one of the worst games of football I think I've ever witnessed in my life, no exaggeration, by the way, it's been appalling. It's Chelsea Man United. There's absolutely nothing Chelsea Man United about this fixture and performance whatsoever. Please watch 6 Things We Learn. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Do all of that stuff. You know, it's a free kick here for Chelsea again. Reece James. It's another brilliant ball, but there's nobody attacking it again. No one. Kovacic with a shot, and we're just hoping that David De Gea decides to flip in, take his gloves off and sit on the toilet or something on the pitch. I don't know. We're just wasting our time here. And there's 30 seconds to go. Chelsea trying to get forward again. Fred wins the ball back. And, you know, United are getting forward again. 30 seconds to go here. Bruno Fernandes again. Now Fred, who hits a goal. It's a good save again from Edouard Mendy. You know, Fred's looking at this thinking, you know what? It's going to be a moment of brilliance. And N'Golo Kante again with a big tackle. 15 seconds to go. I'm pretty sure the whistle's about to blow. What a dreadful game of football this has been. And it's finished. I do not need to see anything after this game. What a dreadful game of football. Guys, I'm going to literally run straight away. I like to get 6 Things We Learn out as soon as possible. Thank you for tuning into the stream. If you're still here and you're still watching me right now, make sure you've hit the like button on the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's donated. 6 Things We Learn will be out very, very soon. Catch you guys there.